Hello everyone, it's me, Tyler, aka Avor, and I'm here to introduce you to another episode of D20 Misfits. Last time, a lot of stuff hit the fan. But what's going to happen next? You're about to find out. So go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and notification bells so you know whatever the heck we're doing. Well, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Back to you, Frank, and enjoy tonight's episode.
And welcome back. So last we left off. Oh, this is going to be a fun part.
Yeah, for the DM.
No, okay, for one, it's not. No, it's not. It wasn't music.
Don't mind.
During the whole fight of you guys squaring off against the brides and trying to redeem yourself, Simonak, through prayer, and then with trying to rid yourself of the curse. Same with Amari with
So good.
But in the midst of everything, and protecting the Magus from Yarrick, and now Egar, and just trying to save him, knowing that he was acting shady, that he did fall unconscious, got brought back and acted weird. As the killing blow from Egar, with Egar giving the killing blow to him, the Magus was already down with Amari trying to help him. So laying down there with Rivera already collapsed, and a pool of red, warm, crimson liquid spewing out of Magus.
You two might be in trouble for saying Crimson.
But with all that being said, you guys not only went against fate that was written in its Rokadeck of the Magus dying by the hands of Strahd helping you out. You killed him ahead of his time. And at the same time, with killing and going over there and trying to figure out what happened. Why isn't this the vampire in disguise or anything like that? But the one that was hidden snatched the sword when it was at its lowest point. When it was starting to turn dark. Fled the gates. The portcullises as they were protecting this room. Stood there, mocked you the whole time, and then backed off into the shadows. There, trying to figure out everything that went on. The sound of a murder of ravens. Not that sound.
It was really similar.
But to hear that sound, and it's starting to take the shape of a wolf, and standing by people, walking to you, Yarrick, grabbing you up, and saying how disgusted he was at you. And then later admitting he was fully disgusted at his father. turned and walked away. Not even looking towards his mother in the notion. Afterwards, the Raven Queen appeared to both Navera and Cinnamon and declared a disownance of you, to where went against her teachings, went against her tenets, all that nature, and in turn called you an oathbreaker. For Navera not helping, took her ability of necromancy, to where the undead could not be created through her means. As you guys sit there and discuss it yourself, discussing everything that happened, you're sitting there in the room. That's where we left off. So let's see what happens when we come back.
No one was in the room.
As you guys are in the room, now wallowing in broken spirits about yourselves, about your teammates. What are you guys doing at this moment, at this time?
I'm walking over, sitting in front of the gate.
A gate? You're sitting at the portcullis.
Yes.
Okay.
With my back towards it.
Yeah, that's him.
Dude,
Yep.
cool. Navera weakly stands up. Puts her head back up and walks to the gate. Don't. Looks like it's time to go, isn't it? I mean, she looks back to the Magus. We lost one before his time. Might as well go see to our other allies so they don't die. I mean, she looks to the only one blocking her path. Unless you don't want to get up off your ass. If you could kindly move. I'm pretty sure, unless the rest of you would like to see the rest of our allies just die. Kindly move so we could progress.
As she's doing this thing, I'm just gonna get, like, pissed off. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff that just happened. Nobody communicated anything. Obviously, like, I'm getting pissed off. And I'm going to yell at her, give me your bag.
She, like,
Navera, give me your bag. Give me your bag.
she takes off her satchel and throws as hard as she can to her without even looking whether it hits her or not.
Do I have to make a roll to catch it? Okay. So I'm going to catch it, I'm going to reach into it, and pull out a diamond. Because I know she has them. And I'm going to attempt to cast Remove Fire. Hold on.
She throws it. What she does ask, what's he plan to do with my bag, dear?
Watch. And I'm going to pull out a diamond and attempt to cast Remove Fire.
The mote of fire ignites from her finger. I may not be loved by her. What stays dead, stays dead. I'm pretty sure you want to watch him die. And the ball gets a little bigger and bigger as she twirls her finger. Do you want to watch him die again and again and again so you can hold him in your arms? Because I'm pretty sure 3 people in this room have already had fun killing him. Do you want to just keep bringing him back and wasting my items while they keep trying to kill him over and over? Or are we just going to let everybody else in this castle, the balls start to get brighter and bigger and warmer? And you're starting to get blind, probably, from magical fire.
She's still blind, by the way.
If it's a magical fire,
Well,
probably.
his sword is dimmed.
His sword is gone.
But it's a magical
Yeah.
fire.
Oh yeah, it's fine because one of the brides took it.
But that's the only question. If that happens and the ball is getting a bit bigger,
No, I mean, like,
you're
is
not
she still
using a boat
cursed?
and then launches.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're cursed.
So Sevenak and her is still cursed.
yeah.
Yeah, they're still cursed,
Okay.
but cursed.
I didn't know if
only-
it's like a flame or if it's.
Cursed only works when a light spell is casted to mimic the sun. So, daylight, light cantrip, the daylight spell.
So flames like.
torches
and shit
and
are
stuff
kinda
like
fire.
that, they're fine by it.
Okay.
Alright, that's what I was asking. I didn't know if it was blinding or
Yeah.
No,
I wasn't
something
fully
of
understanding.
something that brings the sunlight out.
So they
Like the
technically
sun
be okay
spell,
going outside.
like yeah. No, when if they step outside, they will be blind because their ability of sight is based on vampire. So they have a vampiric sight.
But haven't we seen Straw in the daytime though?
Yeah.
But it's also been
It's
very
also
foggy
cloudy.
and cloudy.
Yeah, so they'd be fine. They go
Strahd's
outside.
also used to this. They're going to act as if they would leave. It's like stepping out into the sun after being in a
Okay.
dark place for the
But you
first
forget
time.
the sun has been pocketing through the clouds a little bit.
They are
So,
going
yeah.
to have a light sensitivity.
Okay. I just wanted to like kind
It's
of.
not going to be like
so
like a
I can-
drow that as soon as they step out, they're Riddick. They can't see.
Alright.
So
I
I just
have.
wanted to like.
hashtag to one of the best D&D players of the world, Vindu.
I have no obvious hate for the Magus, and he was a friend. But I do not wish to see an ally die again. And we do have more pressing issues. People fighting before they should have. Possibly dying as we speak.
I understand you're hurt. I understand you're angry, and I understand you have the tenets of the queen. But I have tenets to my god also. If I could do something to help save this man's life, and I didn't do it, that would be going against the tenets that I've been set.
I am not angry. I am
This time, would you be trying to
seething.
transform?
You can't
Igor stands
try
up.
to use it.
You can attempt to bring him back, but I'm pretty sure some people have trust issues to see if maybe it's another bride or another trick of straw.
Oh, will you shut up? We have more concerning matters at the moment than bickering like vultures. Get that man alive, and then we're moving out. Agreed?
Emily speaks.
So
And some bolts.
as I was saying, Igor stands up and he starts walking over towards her. But as he's walking past, whenever Dragon Boy decides to say that, Igor reaches over and grabs him by the throat. I do understand that everybody has their issues right now. But the last thing you will ever do is
We need to put
shut
them
up while I'm
aside
talking.
before we all die.
Shut up or you'll be the next one that does. We all have issues right now. And I'm walking with you in my hand, by the way, over towards her.
How tall are the two of you? Like,
I'm
would
like
you?
6'8".
How tall is Eivor?
Strength or something? Like, I don't think.
Yeah, I think that would
Just
be
try
like,
to
because
just,
he would,
like,
it's
go
just a
up.
grapple.
I'm not gonna like literally pick him up by his throat,
I'm
but I'm going
6'2".
to hold him by
Oh,
his
so he's,
throat and
like,
still try
okay.
to walk towards her.
Okay, so he is shorter.
6 inches
okay.
taller than him.
Yes. So I'm gonna hold him by his throat and still try to walk towards her. This is what I'm doing.
Oh, so you're kind of keeping Eivor at bay while you're doing this.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm holding him by the throat still, and I'm going to look at him and say,
Not forceful.
no, just like, shut up. But I'm going to look at him and say, yes, I do understand that we have other issues that we need to take care of. But the last thing you're going to do is talk to me like a child. Respectfully, shut the fuck up. And I'm pushing backwards. And I'll walk over towards her. And without saying a word, he reaches down and grabs the satchel and rips it out of your hand.
Would I have already grabbed the diamond at this point?
You
Though?
had it in your hand.
Yeah.
Well,
So
then
I
I'm
would
going
still-
to reach my arm down and grab your wrist with a diamond in it. And I'm going to pull it straight up. Unbend your fingers. Take the diamond out
That
of
would
your
be a
hand.
contested strike.
Yeah.
She's holding on.
Okay, I'm down.
Round 1.
Well, no, like, I'm saying, would you be holding on to the diamond because you really want to cast this spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so that would
literally
be a
about to, like,
so
press
that's-
it.
that's
I'm
a contest
pressing it
of
onto
strength.
him.
Yes, that is a contest of strength.
Oh, this is gonna suck because my rolls are always horrible. Yeah, that was really bad.
What?
That was a 4.
What do you have?
15 plus 4.
Plus 4? Your strength?
Yes.
Your strength's a 19.
My strength is an 18. But I'm going to take it out of your hand. I'm going to snatch the satchel out of your hand.
The thing with this though is, would I already have cast the spell? It's done by touch.
You're already being threatened by her.
Yes, but it's not also done by touch too because you're praying.
You have, yeah.
Either way.
Because it is semantic and verbal.
Yeah.
It's not straight out diamond, bam.
Boom, bang, boom,
Yeah.
alive.
You're praying to your god to restore life to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm putting the diamond back in the satchel, taking it out of your hand. And he's not even going to say anything smartass to you, because he wants to look at you and be like, tell your gods they can be mad at me. But I don't really want to do that. And he's going to walk back over towards Navarro, who has a giant fucking fireball in her hand at this point in time.
Well, it's no, not really. Well,
No, it's a moat. It was just
I
the
know.
moat got a bit bigger.
I know, I was just kidding.
it's really some ways like this with this floating in the air.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And I'm going to walk back over to her, and I'm going to step directly in front of her, hand her satchel back, and I'm going to stand there.
As you
And
do
not say a
that,
word.
it just drops to the ground.
And he's just
Except
going
the
to stand
bag
in
just
front of her
slings it.
at the door.
Move.
She said you don't want to see any more of your allies die.
We also have people
You're
in
an
the
ally.
castle.
You're weak. If you want through the door, move me. I'm not being mean to you. I'm not being mean to any of you. You're all still my friends. You're all still my companions. We're not leaving until you feel better. All of you.
Feel better. Eh, God, she taps your face. What are we supposed to do? Have a cuddle pile and just talk about our feelings? I'm pretty sure the last thing you felt went through the Magus' skull. You want to talk about feelings? How'd that make you feel, darling? Make you feel good? To make you feel sad? You hardly knew him, and you did that anyway. So if you want to talk about feelings, I'm pretty sure the last thing you want to know is how I feel about any of you in this room. You want to leave me in this room right now? I'm pretty sure we would all die. Yes, I need a bit of time to process this shit. Yes, none of you clearly knew because you wanted to know what happened. And before he could speak, he just spoke. And we didn't understand because he was trying to get rid of the broth. We didn't see the swamp. We didn't look at the room enough, maybe. Shit happened. And we tried to bring him back. And then he kept getting killed. You wanna know how I feel?
I agree.
If you want a little hug session and just hug it out, perhaps the next thing that you're going to hug is a dagger. Move aside, or say something that actually has a little bit more understanding to it than let's talk about our feelings.
I never asked you to talk. I asked you to use your brain.
I'm using my brain.
And that's coming from the barbarian. Go over to your corner. Go over to your dog. Calm down.
I go to
You are
move.
not thinking clearly. You will make a stupid decision.
So you want us to wait another 8 hours while we have all of this, including a corpse in here, and a desecrated grave. To what? Heal? We have a few healers in here. And the whole time, halfway through, any time we ever needed healing, half the time, some of them didn't heal us when we needed it and they wanted to just go off by bravado heroics.
That is their problem. If they can't do what their job is to do correctly, then that is their problem.
So I'm pretty sure
My
if
job
I
is
want
to
to
help,
sleep.
and my job is to protect.
So what am I supposed to do? Sit and
And that's
wait
what
for-
I'm doing. So you can.
She's
talk
not
when
just
you want.
mentioning you then, there's other healers in the group though.
Yes, I know. I'm not. No, I'm trying to understand your logic behind stopping me. Why are you stopping me?
Because whatever is dead will stay
I'm trying
dead.
to stop you because in Igor's mind, the only people, I guess, the only people in the party that have made decisions that were good and made decisions that were helpful are in a really bad spot, and I see that pissed her off really, really bad. And I did not want her to get any more pissed off because he's trying to get her to think with a clear mind. That's the only reason he's trying to stop you.
No.
He's trying to get her to think with a clear mind. And that's why he isn't raging on her and freaking the fuck out back.
You get what I'm saying?
She's
Yeah.
berating the shit out of him right now. In his mind, he wants to rip her fucking head clear off her shoulders. But he's trying to get her to calm down and to think clearly before she gets us all killed.
The power of lightning that you already had.
Yes, I do understand that you are mad, and I do understand that you are
See
upset.
what I'm saying?
I understand everything.
It's a character choice.
He would.
You can be mad at me as much as you want.
Okay.
No, because
I'll
of
watch you
his.
die.
So you
His,
guys are like here-ish.
Don't say his beliefs and ideals because you done proved that wrong.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to watch you die.
So I would say the bag is about here-ish.
Whether you believe it or not, and you want to use your
His
angry
personality
big girl
trait.
voice, I understand.
I'm confident in my own abilities.
That
So
Which
You
are
are
abilities
hurt.
one.
I'm gonna be like, Ivor, the bag.
the
All
next
your
person that
spirits
touches
are
Igor
broken.
is going to get fucked up.
This is
I'm
a
not going for
defining
Igor.
moment.
You
I'm
realize
trying to get Ivor to grab the bag.
That's why you get fucked up if you touch it.
at this point,
Same with
I honestly don't care. My gods disowned me. Clearly the people I trusted most don't listen to me. My son, who was taken by my goddess because of a bargain, disowned me, as well as the rest of his family. I can't do what a necromancer can do. The least I can do is try to do what I can. If I have to wait on people to possibly heal me,
it's a character.
the only thing I can do to heal myself is to harm others.
To throw something
As soon as you said that, he goes,
accuracy.
She can't. She has to rest to do it.
Would it
And she
also
doesn't
be
want to
like a
rest
bonus?
because
He's not
everybody
to
trying to
give
do
you
healing
disadvantage.
spells usually goes off at
Yeah,
too
because
long
you're
or
trying
don't
to
do it at all.
It's like a cold
Well,
shot.
either way, whenever you
Not
said
to hit, it's not
the
to hit.
part of you need to hurt somebody to
What are you
heal,
trying to
he
throw?
puts his arm out.
I have to do it in my spell book first.
I'll message you.
I took that part out so I can help those in need. Clearly, whenever I did that, it failed. So if you want me to go to my little kid corner, I'll go to my little kid corner. And she walks past everyone else and goes to a corner. Guess I'm a fucking
This
child
is.
now.
You're in timeout. Okay.
Whenever you're in character and then you come out of character, I still think that you're actually mad at me and I always feel bad. I'm like, oh.
Hang on.
So you're
With disadvantage if you roll his
And he's
The
going to
trick is
continue
not
to stand by the
to
door.
hit.
Right. That's gonna be.
What's your what? Hey,
Yes.
out of just. I mean, I can.
Oh yeah, curiosity, huh? Yeah, I bet.
Curiosity.
What's it out?
What's your armor class?
My AC is an 18.
Okay.
Becomes artificer and all of a sudden just makes headphones and listens to like god metal music.
17.
have you moved
6
No.
at all?
He's standing in front of the door because
Okay.
nobody's
Well,
leaving.
you were
until we
you
pull back.
you grabbed him.
Yeah, and I walk back in front of the door. After
At the
I threw him
moment,
off me.
okay, when you're walking back to the door, and as soon as you turn around, you hear a boom, and you look down, and the spear, the blood spear, is right in between your feet.
He's literally going to look down at it.
Don't look at me.
He's going to take it out of the fucking brick cobblestone.
Let's say roll a strength on it.
Looks like you dropped something.
Why?
It's attuned to me.
That is nothing. It does
It's not the sword and stone.
For story's sake.
No.
No?
You're not a Thor. You can pick it up.
They can pick it up.
Oh.
Anybody can pick it up. You can't tap into it.
Yeah.
I was saying like get wedged in the stone and stuff.
It's not like that.
Whatever.
I mean, it's magically imbued. The fucking spear tip's sharper than hell.
He's literally going to pick it up, not look back to Yurik at all, because he knows who the fuck did it. He's going to pick it up and go, believe you dropped something?
Did I? Did I really drop something?
Looks like.
You call me Utlagi. You know what that means.
I do?
Do you?
Oh, yes, I actually do.
Then why
believe I
didn't you
do.
take all my fucking shit?
Wow.
Because I figured this. Even though
You call me Utlagi, no matter where we are.
Yes.
I leave. All my stuff is now forfeit, and I leave.
So you're going to pout too now?
No, I'm not going to pout. If you're going to call something out, then do it fucking right.
Why don't you just pick up your spear and shut the fuck up?
Fight me. You were sent here to fucking kill me? Do it. Prove that you are a bear, Ewan, and not a fucking cub.
He's going to turn around and throw your axe or your spear on the floor. Stand back in front of the door and go. Once you're done throwing a fit, let me know.
I'm not done throwing a fit. I'm not throwing a fit.
Can I, like,
Fight me.
grab the bag?
I'm not flipping anything.
Huh?
Might I
Her
make
bag.
a
She grabbed her bag.
suggestion?
It's like right here-ish. Can I go grab the bag?
Whoever knows the silence
And then go
spell,
back. I still want to try casting Ruby Fire.
I do agree.
just cast it now.
He's literally going to stand in front of the door and look at Yurik like,
Who
what?
has the
Okay.
silence spell anyway?
Is
I
it...
did.
Oh, you were the only one. Fuck.
Okay. Is there anything that I have to roll in order to do it?
No.
Okay. Crap.
How does Rich get the bag back?
You are.
She picked it up.
Yes.
I had it in my
How are you
Now
going
you
to
do.
connect
Yeah.
the Dawnfaller and
Yeah,
prayer to bring back the soul?
Still not awake? Or.
I have something like I want to say in that realm. Do we have the
His
paper that
daughter
has
is
like his
just
penance
like
on
giving
it?
up on everything.
Because I
Everything
thought I
has
took
been
a picture
disowned
of it and I can't find
Doesn't much care about the April situation.
from. No, in her mind though, that's the only reason she's
You're
there.
just gonna
The
continue.
Raven Queen, she is there because of her. And then she lost her kid, she lost her fool, she lost
You
everything.
see, I've forsaken their gods. No, I've not forsaken them once. I accepted hers. This one of mine. Not forsaking her, but bringing one into my beliefs as well. Out of love. She has been the only one. She has been the only one that has treated me with sincerity, with love, compassion. And yet you come along into this world as well and try to take stuff from me, like you always have.
What did I take from
You tried taking my first wife and you did it successfully.
You just hear in the background.
What did I try to take from you in this round? In this world? What the fuck
You're
was
supposed to take my head.
And did I?
You can turn it to top of that hat. Everything you've ever wanted has been somebody else's. Why should I believe that you come here with better intentions?
If she is the one that showed you love and compassion and the only one that ever has since you've been here,
And yet I've
then
hurt
be a
her
man
more times.
and go show her love and compassion now whenever she needs it. And stop fighting with somebody that doesn't matter to you.
There you go.
Be the man that you want to be, not the man you think you are. Go over there with her woman.
How
Make her
pissed
feel
is
better.
Yerk?
Oh, he's fucking furious at me right now.
Right now,
I seen his actual lip quiver whenever I was talking to him.
Roll wisdom.
Roll wisdom. Wisdom save?
No.
Just straight
Roll
wisdom.
Roll in like a will.
Bloodlust?
No, he's getting pissed. He's willing himself
19.
with. You could see as he's getting twitchy, fur starts to grow. Just in full-on rage, fur starts to go, and then he can't. You could see like he's starting to turn, and it just stops and reverts back.
As I said, I'm not your enemy.
And you could see it too as you're shaking and you're doing it. You could see the fur and the claws start to grow, and once they get to a certain point where it's almost fully there, it goes back.
As I said, I'm not your enemy, Eric. This is the time, not the place. We've had
So-
our issues in the past. Yes.
When I start this out, I'm
You
gonna
just
be
need
like,
to sit up. That's all to decide because we're in a different world.
I'm sitting
Great
on the side
Queen,
because I was cast out.
I do
unfairly.
apologize for
But
the
yet I don't know what to
trespass I'm about to try
I
to your
don't
realm.
know what
Obviously, because the Raven Queen just. I didn't hear necessarily what she said, but I did feel her,
Then why
feel
did
her
you
presence. And
Because I
obviously, I
respect
know
you, you
something's
fucking
wrong because she's
overkill.
freaking out, and she was saying that. So I'm gonna start off with a apology to the Raven Queen and be like, "I'm sorry for the trespass I'm about to attempt on your realm." And then I'm going to start with, Dawnfather, your commandments deal with kindness, mercy, and love.
Counterspell. You see her eyes like black and the veins start to form on her face.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And she's just you see her shaking, like she doesn't want to, but she's trying to stay strong for everything else that she had and try to bring it back.
No, because that's
You
the
have
thing too.
6 more
When it
tries.
does,
Do you wish to do that again?
when it takes hold and
It
you're
shatters.
starting to, it starts to shatter. So counterspell makes a diamond inoperable.
How did I get inspiration?
Because I had inspiration.
So it does indeed crumble.
Because you're playing the
It turns black.
He's getting fucking pissed.
Like when a
He's trying to
diamond loses its glare,
Luster.
Luster, it dulls.
Shine, yeah.
So it dulls completely, almost black, almost like a gray right now.
You're a bear, right?
She
You
looks
still
almost
holding it
possessed,
on, or
like the veins
Huh?
are starting to crack.
like it's there? It's like it's in your hand. It's half broken,
She was like in a meditative seat. which is
so you
like
know
this
it's
one.
in use. Or you still rolling
And she goes back to her meditative stance.
and burn another spell.
No. Because I can't.
Would Amari still try?
You're a unit. You can keep trying all you want.
No, I can't.
Okay, listen. I'm story-wise.
Without taking your fucking spell slots away is all it means.
Story-wise, are you still willing to try?
She would, but at the same time, it's dark.
I know.
Like, if it turned black, I don't want to curse him.
Are you still do you still want to will yourself to? Are you okay? Just because that happened, would Amari still not will to try?
I mean, it's still a
Player to
diamond.
player, she did tell you there are at least 5 more diamonds in the bag. You can certainly.
You gotta, you know, you're not getting. See, this is where everybody starts to
Sorry.
fill into what I'm thinking that you don't know. Would Amari still will to try, even though the diamond is lost its luster? Would you still try? Because
Yes.
depending on how she goes, there is such a thing that is divine intervention. We don't have it, but I'm still willing to try.
Yes.
Then-
If she can do it, she's gonna
then
try to do
what
it.
happened, and you see that diamond lose it, and you see Navera just looking with veins and eyes pointing at it. In the midst of that, knowing that all hope was lost, you still hold on to the pieces. And what do? Don't interfere, because I'm building a climax. This is going to be really fucked up. Maybe. Depending on how she does. Because this is like I'm on the edge of myself.
So with this, knowing that she only really has the one shot at it, she can only really afford to attempt this.
How often would you have tried to revivify?
I can only use it twice.
Throughout your travels, how many times would you have used revivify? Was this the first time you would actually be
Thanks
using
for
it?
what?
Being a princess, being there.
Battlefield wise, I probably would have used it a couple of times. Just because.
100?
No. Because she's not gonna, she can only use it twice. So
Rest.
it also depends
Do it
on.
again. Rest. Do it again.
Well,
Rest.
I
But
understand.
it only
that,
works
but I mean,
within
like,
the minute of someone's death.
Are you still going
Yeah,
to
but how old
try
is your
Yes.
character?
continue?
Huh?
How old is your character?
Ace more lives kind of long.
Yeah.
Not shorter than an elf's lifespan.
Right.
But you had these pieces. What are you doing?
I'm still gonna continue to pray, Dawnfather. Your tenants offer kindness and compassion. Stop! My ADHD can't handle it, man. All right, no. Please try to shed your light and help me bring back this person. We desperately need him. If there is any kindness and compassion in you, please.
She's really trying to stop herself. She's like,
Shed your light, bring him back.
Okay.
I'm not doing it twice, it's still the same spell.
no, I know. If you're praying, she just hears
So-
praying again. She's
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying
So
to-
the meaning is.
She
Well, I mean,
she's
you-
attempting, but it's time wise. However, the DM
Just
sees
make
like
sure
it's
that
a
you're
two-way
taking
blah, blah,
and
blah.
you're taking that.
Oh, I am. That's what I said. It's DM discretion if she fired it too late out of hesitation.
No, she's casting it. So by right, you can still do it.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. This is where my mind takes over. Sivak, you start to feel a little uneasy.
He's a fucking chopper.
Base, more so as more of a punch to the gut. Like you're already down low. I just come on, I'm about to kick you in the balls even more. You have ball taps. Well, when somebody's on the ground, you just you kick it one more time as a disgrace type of deal. But that diamond ignites into black flames, just like the sun sword when you are trying to lift a curse. That diamond takes hold of black flames, and it engulfs the Magus. As it's engulfing, you can see something happening inside. As far
Run.
as it starts to twitch and move, but he's cloaked. He's dead. He's on the ground. As you're doing it, the black flames cover the appearance of his face, of his hands, skin. And as it burns, it starts to take shape. It grows a little bigger. His body elongates a little more. And it starts to, you see, like somebody dead, not like Undertaker tombstone up, but more of very quickly, it rolls and curls into like a fetal position on the ground to where its back is showing.
Like Voldemort coming out of the pot.
No.
Okay.
At this point, she's trying to.
Okay, yes, in that way, but face down.
Okay.
Okay? To where that is happening. And based on that, it just goes and goes. It keeps on. It's starting to take more shape. Those flames start to singularly go to one hand and starts
She's already
Scoot back a little bit.
on the ground where that diamond dust lays, forms the hilt of a sword. This hilt, small, about the size of a little bit smaller than a longsword. A little bit smaller than a longsword. And there's no blade. The blade itself now forms to black fire. And you just see something is huddling in a fetal position. Like on the ground. Can't see its hands, can't see its face. And it's on the ground and it's rocking. And the sword is literally maybe a half a foot from where the head would be if you were over on the ground.
I don't see it.
You do. You're facing us. You at least acknowledge that there's something happening.
You would hear fire cracking.
Oh, okay.
So if you would turn, you would see a sword start to form on the ground with the diamonds and a black flame blade.
He's going to look and go, I think we finished this conversation later. We have another problem now. And I toss you your spear back.
I think it'd be cool if he kicked it up and
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna do the kick it up, and then I'm just over to him.
Okay.
She's already on edge. Kind of like, what have you done?
What are you guys doing?
I'm ready in my weapon.
This is your doing.
Does have a point. What the
Do
trouble
I
is,
sense-
Well, it might have actually worked properly
What may
if
be going
something
on?
hadn't interfered.
What do you mean?
Within my knowledge of either the arcane or the knowledge of the undead.
Will I be able to roll a nature check
Yeah, you can go and touch him.
for this?
Check his pulse.
What?
Nature check as in what?
Like, it would be like a through a wildfire. Can you like tell like the symbols like for example like this is like hellfire, this is like celestial fire, like the nature of this in a sense.
I mean, we saw the black flame blade before.
Okay. Nature doesn't work like that. Nature's more outside.
Is
in the
that a
forest.
tree?
That's kind of
That's more nature. If you're talking about if you're trying to ascertain the nature of the flame, I get being a druid, mastering that of the wildfire that's around. I do sense that. I get where you're going there, but that'd be more of either religion or arcana.
Okay.
If you have one of those as a proficiency, you can use it.
cursed.
What is your roll?
You get 3.
No, it's 2. Fuck you. Look for curses.
I'm done.
You're cursed. You're done. You're done.
I already am. I've been doing this all day. It's freaking allergies, man. 18 plus 6.
Freaking allergies,
24.
man.
Tyler, do you have religion or arcana?
I mean, I have plus 6.
I do not.
I could do both.
So you're trying to determine whether or not this is a necromantic.
Necromantic, or if there's some kind of dark spell or dark conjuring happening. Just anything in the realm of
With
dark.
your roll of a 24.
26. Sorry, 24. The sneeze addled my brain.
Whoa.
Yeah!
Got some good
She sneezed all over right now. That's what happened. She's like,
Achoo!
brain.
Yes and no. It shows signs that it brought something,
That's what I heard.
but it doesn't appear to be necromantic.
Does it feel like it's one of the
Now, question also to go along with what you're doing. Whenever the
So hold on. I know. Because you're engaging, would we say that you're closer now?
She's walking a little bit further.
actually
yeah.
have been
Okay.
here?
But
No.
I want to get people
They
where
were arguing.
who's going towards the mix.
There.
gonna have to say my dumb ass
Let's
probably
flip
would.
this way, fetal position.
I'm gonna divine sense it.
Okay.
It smells like fire.
Fey, fiend, or undead is
Well,
none.
good or evil, yeah. What
You
did she
can't
say?
tell.
I can't tell. Okay.
Now my question is we saw little vampy bitch go away with the sun sword and it turns into a black flame. Does this sword look like the
No.
sun sword now with a black flame?
This flame is a fire.
No shit.
I get that, but no.
Like
the sun sword is more of the dark saber. You get what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Okay, that's more of like that. This actually is flame
so there's no blade, there's just flame coming out of the hill. Okay.
in the shape of a blade. Now this blade hooks.
See, whenever I think of like the sun sword right now, I think of like lunar eclipse, like in a sword.
Yes,
Okay.
technically that's what the sun sword looks like now.
Mhm.
This is actually black flame.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the anti-saber.
Would be the moons.
But
Like so,
you can't tell if this is good or evil. You can't make out Fey, Fiend, or Undead out of
Okay.
it. It is throwing your senses all out of whack.
Okay.
But I will tell you one thing.
Okay.
You do sense a divine power.
Okay.
Igor walks towards it, and then he walks over towards where she is,
Okay.
and he stands directly in front of her
Okay.
because she's weak as a motherfucker right now. And he's going to stand directly in front of her, not in like a stance, but he's going to have his axe resting on her shoulder, and his other hand's going to be like kind of leaned back towards her, like, if I need to grab this little bitch, I'm grabbing her and running.
I don't like Scoop. I got really scared. You were just looking at me, and I was like, "Oh no, what did I do?"
I'm about to go Vegeta, that's my woman.
Why you are defending her? It's my job.
Are you going to touch it to find out what it does, or should I?
Poke it with a stick.
Hey, you, fetal position boy. What do you want?
I'm going to be Magus. I'm going to like actually try to address him and see if I get a response.
No response.
Okay.
Am I touching the sword, or am I?
Touching
Are
the
you picking the sword up? Reach out and
touch it.
Reach into the ether for the all magical 8 ball. All signs point to don't do that.
Igor goes, well, I mean, technically, it's her bed. She should lay in it, right?
I'm giving her the option.
You reach for the sword?
I don't know. See, at this point, I don't know if I'd be concerned more with the sword or with
She
what's
wants
on
to
the
do
ground.
Something stupid. She's already done it.
So I'm debating if the sword would be more what I'd go for, or if it would be the person. I would say.
Tyler, do you know history? Is that a
Touch
thing?
something.
I'm sure,
I
yeah.
would like to choose
Do you have history, Tyler?
I'm not proficient in history, sadly.
I'm
Okay.
proficient.
No, I'm asking Tyler because he knows of wildfire. So I'm trying
But
to base
whatever
the
the roll, like, if there's like an elemental of some kind, is that a possibility?
You can roll a nature check. I get what you're trying to do.
That is a nat 20 plus 5. I could take a picture of you guys first, but I'm not surprised you.
A nat 20 plus 5.
So now he's allowed to roll his nature check.
Huh? What?
Now he's allowed to roll
Yeah.
his nature? It wasn't 20 minutes ago? He is now? Because it's your idea now?
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Because with a nat 20 on the roll, bringing it to a total of 25.
I love this game.
I will go this route. There are stories, Eivor, that you know that black flames are used in creation of legendary weapons. This is a black razor.
I've already shaved thanks to Yerk.
If I recall, I think this might benefit us, if I recall correctly.
Yes, this sword is in front of the creepy guy on the floor. Probably it's a good thing to steal.
Go ahead and touch it.
I will say it this way. It's legend because there's only one type of fire, Tyler, that you are aware of with as a wildfire, that a certain creature has the ability to ignite itself and be reborn.
So,
Is this Phoenix Fire?
As you're looking, the hilt is of a phoenix.
So it's a fire chicken.
okay. So,
No, this is not just a fire chicken. If I recall from the stories I've heard, these are ancient creatures of fire that can bring themselves to life for the brink of death. Gosh.
So we have hot wings.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to check on the magus, but in doing so, like, I'm going to bend down and probably hold on to the sword a little bit, just to bend down so that I can try to push him over, like, as a brace.
As you do that, you reach down to kind of brace to see. It jerks and it starts to curl, and you see those robes form and start to wrap him and tighten on the skin, and then armor plates start to form all the way around him, creating a full suit of armor. Armor is black, white, a little bit of red mixed into it to resemble a phoenix. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, good. Igor's very good with this. This is very
16.
sarcastic.
This really goes well with hearing.
Nat
22.
18. 22, nat 20 plus 2.
What'd you say, Tyler?
He said 24.
24, 17 plus 7.
So all but Navera. You.
Honey?
Well, no. Are you close to her?
No.
No.
No, I'm fucking in front of her.
No, they're all back here.
Super protection mode.
You see
One.
catch fire back.
You stand back in fear
Cool. I'm pissed off at now.
as it stands up. As daunting roar. As the loud roar of a lion. And it stands and grabs it. For a split second, flashbacks into your mind.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Yes. And the word sanctuary.
Do you
As
know that
a
though?
Burly Leone with a black flame scimitar in hand.
Great, you brought back our friend. Now if he kills me, my life is complete! Use your wax gear.
I'm not looking. I'm focusing on the fact that all of a sudden
not you. I'm at him.
cat just poofed in front of me.
Yeah, you know Zero.
I don't know. I'm like, no, I
Oh,
don't.
that's right. That was
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes, do him.
Igor's gonna look back at you and go, I do understand this. There's no need for smart assery right now. You don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, that's not happening.
It's an ally who died.
Fun.
Are you in there or what?
He's Tony Stark in over there eating.
He really is, though.
Just
I'm snacking on fish.
He's going to look back at you again and go, you stay here, I'll be back. And he's walking up and standing beside Zebenak now. Like, not beside, but like kind of behind. Because
That's
he's.
a great thing. He doesn't know who you are. It's probably going to be a
Here?
bad thing. Good luck
Where
with
is
that.
he?
Right
Here?
there.
Where? Okay.
Correct, yes.
You don't have to do that.
Just either.
Well, I'm just moving him so that we know relatively where he's at in terms of moving everyone whenever we move.
back to this realm.
He's going to look back at you and go, you know,
did you call me?
You were Zero when I mentioned.
doesn't ring a bell.
That is not my name. But I remember your face. Or your armor.
He was human-ish, orc-ish, whenever.
Still have my armor on the whole time. Then what do you go back?
Very close to zero.
Czar?
We can have this hug circle later. Would be nice.
Jewish sympathy.
Hmm?
Flips and sheathes the sword as it feels like there is a sheath, and the flame just, when it touches it, turns into a blade. It slides out.
So Igor's like kind of behind Zebenak, like probably about 10 feet. But he's standing there like super fucking confused. Nope, not anymore. He's not behind Zebenak.
Yeah, he used to be small and green.
Would I be able to like check on his status, like what HP or anything, see if he would healing actually do anything to him?
Roll medicine.
What is it? Okay. Well, I just need to know kind of where he's at.
How would you heal things but don't know if it's good or bad? How let's heal the bad guy.
That's a 13.
It is bad because she held a knife to her.
13?
Yes.
She does her
You look fine.
Okay. Well, I mean, something just poofed up out of nowhere, and that's not what I was trying to do, but I at least want to know
I'm at 9
like where
points out of
we're at
79,
right
so-
now. With
She
it.
is very woozy.
He reaches back, and you know of before when he starts to touch his neck, the helmet starts to reside back into the armor. He pulls how he is, and we all know with Zior, his mane is somewhat braided. He takes a tough. And 10 berries form in his hand.
I'm all the way across the room, sir.
And he holds it up.
You have me in fear, remember?
I know.
You also.
I'm standing right in front of him. Could I take them and give them to her? Or like
He's
ask
looking
him if what
directly
his...
at you.
Yeah.
Nobody else is. Like he's locked eyes.
Igor keeps
She's
making,
afraid of him. She's just like.
Igor keeps making eyes with Zurich, like
Do you have to
Zurich.
lose at this point?
That's it,
Alright, if I die, I
Zurich.
die. I have 9 points. Let me
You
choose
So
what I
we're
die.
gonna move
Yeah.
you.
Grab what you grab.
Sorry,
an
I'm
all,
sorry.
you grab
I
an
can't
A.
stretch my arm all
Well,
the way
you
across.
can walk over.
That's what I said. I can't just reach.
Are you taking a berry? You're taking all berries. What?
Sure, I'll take all the berries.
Oh no.
Okay, if I die, I die on my own terms, and she downs the berries.
All of them.
What? This seems like a try one and see if you like it.
She dies on
type
her own
of deal.
terms. She's not gonna die because
As
someone
you
else caused
eat,
her to die.
They are a little bitter at first, but they become very sweet, very fulfilling. With berries and not eating as much, walking in the castle, going from there. Last meal was rations.
I don't
you're
need to
eating.
eat.
This feels like a very well cooked meal that you have never had before, and you are at full HP.
You hear a familiar sound that you just, at the first chewing of it, she goes,
It's fucking sense you mean.
It is. Good they are good berries.
come with a good berry.
Good berries
Good berry,
restore
good berry,
1
good
HP.
berry.
But if you combine it with a certain other class, they are ridiculously overpowered.
Welcome to good berry. Welcome to good berry. How can I help you?
You are at full health. Good. Yes.
What?
And once again, like I said, you just see like me keep looking at you, and we just like keep glancing back towards you.
Perhaps it's a good thing I don't look like
The
a
spear
small
and
child.
axe out.
Would you like to punch them in the face a few times?
Am I still afraid of him, or am I able to like get out of that?
You're starting to go way out of it. Yes. Eating from him, like taking berries from his hand, kind of stopped the fear a little bit. Leery, but you're starting to come sense too.
And as soon as you get close to me, it would be gone anyway.
Slip a neck.
Yeah.
If you're within 10 feet of me, you can't be
Would you
free.
like to
Actually, I don't think I can be frightened.
introduce us to your friend?
So.
Well, I thought it was your companion that we lost along our travels here.
A fallen comrade.
Fallen comrade.
I am him. He is me.
Just by a different name.
Who does that sound familiar?
I'm pulling a Tolkien. Follow.
You still go by that, but you're.
Of course I fucking
went by
follow.
that.
I am thanking, maybe not verbally, but in my
It
brain, I am thanking
Is.
all of the gods that
Yeah. Are you familiar
pop into my
with
head
it?
right now.
When Gandalf transitions.
Okay, yeah. So,
Gandalf
get
is
up
the
the
grey
gray to get up the white.
Yes. This is a transition. He is. But he is
This is
called.
an old friend back from the dead.
It's like you say his name really fast.
Born again from
I am-
the ashes.
Yeah.
So,
So
I am literally in my
Pronounce
brain,
Leon.
like, thanking
I'm hoping he's
everyone.
going to be our parents. He's been away for a while.
Hey, the fast thing, catch you up to speed. People entered the castle, some fuckery happened. And the brides have the sword. They're giving it to Strahd as we speak.
Zod, correct? How did you? You probably don't know. Never mind. I was just wondering how you appeared right there. That's all.
I sense divinity from him.
That's not how we got here.
You definitely got here in some way, shape, or form. How was that?
I died. Dumbass.
Why's everybody always mean to me?
I was dead.
He
I've
means.
heard that. Yes.
Last
how
thing
did you?
I remember is going against
Don't worry, he's dead.
werewolf.
I prayed
And
to
then God
Mom.
That's not my
be
It wasn't nice.
beheaded.
Kind of, like, though.
I do understand that, and
And my body burned.
yes, I've heard, but the question was is how did you become into this?
He means, if you remember the Magus was killed by some unknown means, and you came back from his body.
Now I know. I know. You brought my body to his tower.
The Magus.
And burned, and it started a
Yeah,
link
you carried his body.
of transitions for a lot of you. You in particular, the most.
Yeah, I heard she used to be really short.
I believe that's where Nevera came.
Yes. The gamble in which Havela asked to come back, the only way and means to do that was through me. I am the amalgamation of Null and Havela. Brought you via the Raven.
Though I did not
Well,
walk
come on, I'm answering my question though.
to the Fortress of Memories, my path was dark and through fire. I guess as he looks down at the tattered clothes that are scorched.
Yeah, that's where your Igor's like, no wonder that's I'm asking about this shit.
You have many tricks up your sleeve.
Confused as shit, Igor. Like, if Igor could have that fucking murk over his head, he'd have it.
Pass it down. There you go.
I make you cards for a reason.
Needs the headband.
Literally Igor right now. Like, alright.
Do you have chain?
We lost Novella.
A couple?
We lost.
You walk grave and shadow, very close to the edge.
I think the edge has started going when we've tumbled off of it.
Why are your spirits broken?
It would take a little bit for me to explain.
Because the Raven Queen took them.
Raven Queen took them. I've lost my son. I've lost hope in my creation. I am a necromancer. That can't even be a necromancer. Guess I should let it play with fire next.
You have the sun of death over you. I know what you are. Question is, what will you make of it?
What I need to.
What is that?
It's a work in progress. I know I have one goal, and that's the same thing that it was when I first got here.
Last I check, and I believe the last before I died, you were becoming Zior the
Fuck, now you're transitioning to Zigor now? Shit. This is
You were
getting
called
crazy.
Blue whiskers,
Dying.
nice going whiskers.
Is that title still hold there?
You haven't killed me yet. So I'd say so.
After your goddess has tortured you repeatedly, you still want to follow her.
I was brought here for one thing, and that was to end Strahd. Whether that had her by my side or not, was still the goal.
But you are a paladin, aren't you?
I made an oath to protect my family. I broke that oath in the same instance, protecting my family.
Your future is not written yet. Now what are we doing? You're here to kill a vampire. I can smell
Do you plan on giving us a hand to do so?
Seems I was brought for this purpose.
Are we still hurting?
Not even scared of you, even in the fucking slightest. He's going to walk up. I guess I can consider you a brother then. Well, actually goes like this.
Fast.
I hear you.
You must iron hands.
Respect it.
I'm no longer hurting, but I do believe you said, what was it before we were allowed to leave the room of happiness? You're all hurting.
Is she always a smart ass like this?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
When she wants to be.
Father knows best.
All the time.
You said we're hurting. I feel fine now.
I was worried about you hurting.
And I feel better. Might I please open the door, good sir? Is that better?
She did so, please.
She did.
She usually
Since we're going to play who can be the biggest smart ass, I guess you can. You can be a good girl and go open the door for the men.
Oh no.
I'm only doing it because you're being a prick to him, so he's just going to be one.
I do believe you should be the one to open the door, darling. Unless you want to stay in here and cuddle more feelings out, because I do believe you now have a person you're trying to be so snuggly with and be so bonded and friendly with and brotherly with.
I've just been your friend before.
So why don't you be a dear and finally open the door? Please.
You're going to walk
You
over.
don't have the courage
To what?
to lift.
To lift the fucking door.
Yeah.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Then why are you still talking?
Because unlike you, I have common sense and I can hit the lever and put it up.
Hit the lever and put it up.
Pull the lever, crunk.
He's gonna walk over to the lever.
Lever!
He's gonna walk over to the lever.
Oh,
Just staring at Zior or fucking Zevin or whatever the fuck his name is now. He's going to walk over to the door, to the lever and go, like,
And I'm
click,
like,
click,
hurry
click,
up
click,
and
click,
jump
click,
towards
click,
you.
click, click, click.
You can't lift
The
You
fucking
can't-
lever?
You can't pull it.
You can't knock the lever down.
Way of enfeeblement.
He's literally gonna hit it and go, what the fuck?
Your muscles went from here to.
Look like fucking grog, whatever he
Right,
was
when he
on.
likes
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought you were strong.
do you need a lady to open the door for you?
Show that Goliath strength. Bear.
No, he's trying to get you to manhandle the door.
and he's going to be like literally irritated. Like you can tell that he's really fucking fucked off at you.
His veins are starting to.
She kind of looks at She looks to Eric and goes,
Fine.
You can say things are heating up now.
I still want to kill you. Shut up.
Egar,
What?
I do believe maybe a lady should open the door. Shouldn't send a man to do a lady's job. He did say I should open the door.
He's going to
Mario,
grab.
open the door.
Okay.
He's going to grab the fucking like the actual slat at the bottom of the door.
Just cocks his head more.
Can I just hit the lever?
I thought
He
you
grabs it.
had some sense of intelligence.
I like being
To know that this portcullis is magically locked.
Dude, but this is a room of non-magical anymore. This is a bad room, and we should fuck.
Come on, Goliath.
He's going
Show
to.
what your heart can
He's
do.
going to go over to the fucking bottom of the door and reach down as possible, like as low as he can possibly get, duck down, crouch down, what the fuck ever.
"No,
He's going to grab it and just give it all of his health to get it to go.
Is there a button on the outside of the door I can get to?
It's not budging.
I could.
He's going to... First of all, shut up. Your little ass is irritating the fuck out of him.
It ain't that little.
He's going to try to move it and doesn't move. So he's going to like look, and you can see like he just starts getting really fucked off.
I'm waiting for him to break the door.
And he's going to grab it, and I'm going to spend a rage because he's just going to grab the bottom of it and just let out like a blood-curdling fucking scream and grab it and just start ripping it as hard as he possibly can.
Whoa.
Oh, I thought I was that you were going to do some shit.
That's a strength check with advantage for a rage.
19 plus 4? Oh, wait, I gotta do it again. And that was 14 plus 4, so 19 plus 4.
Add a d4 because it goes on there and just touches you. You can do it.
Oh no.
Plus 4 more. But as he touches my shoulder, he's not going to say it in a, like an asshole-ish way. He's going to look and go, oh good, inspir-fucking-ration, because he's really pissed off. He's just going to keep ripping as hard as he could. Still nothing. I will fucking go until I'm bleeding out of my eyeballs at this point in time.
Dispel.
Right when he's pulling and he's straining, it just goes. See, you have the heart in you.
She just quietly just. My hero.
He's actually going to stop and go. In his head, he's like,
We
I
can
didn't fucking
replace
do
that, I guess, with.
Like, literally, in his head, he's going to go, I didn't fucking do that. I know I didn't do that. And he's going to turn around and look for, like, whoever he thinks that did it. Because he's not completely stupid. But he's going to turn around and see this smart-ass smirk on her face.
I'm sorry, I was making a sandwich.
That was good. But he's going to turn to see the smart-ass smirk
Just
on
see the
her
imaginary
face,
file.
and then literally just be like, in his head, like, motherfucker.
Sorry.
Well, I was making a sandwich.
And he's going to turn back around.
You did it, now let's go hunting.
So I'm gonna pick up your bag and hand it back to you.
So random questions, new friend. Do you have any more of those nice little yummy beans that you have? I wouldn't mind to fill them better myself.
Why? What's your HP?
81 out of 133. Not bad, but ain't good. What?
Isn't he healing as well? I know she used some of hers. I thought he was
How low you said?
81 out of 133.
He's lower than a limbo player.
I mean, you're not quite half.
Yeah, it's not fucking. I don't like it still.
He's halfway.
You can rage, half damage.
Certain things, yeah.
It'd be really funny if he just gives you one single berry.
And kind of like touches the center of his armor in the shape of like a phoenix. Touches, and then his hand turns into black fire. And get healed for 14 points. I'm with all y'all out of whack about his class.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
He casted a wizard spell, he casted a druid spell, now he's casting a clerical or paladin spell.
As we're preparing, she
I'm
has
just
a
freaking
dagger
looking
out
at him in awe, cause
and
like
just has it together.
it somewhat
No,
worked,
she has it for a reason. She has a dagger in her stab.
For 14 points of damage.
and at this point, it kind of is just kind of reinvigorating her faith in her gods because they've been a little unhelpful lately.
Igor's gonna walk out the door after, like, he doesn't look at fucking Zor or Za or fucking Kevin or whatever his name is. And go, hey man, thanks dude, appreciate it. He's just gonna look and be like a respectful nod, like thanks. Okay.
Now are we hunting or not?
This guy's a fucking asshole.
We can finally hunt. Well, last I know that the assassin of the brides had fled to Strahd to give him this sword. So this would probably be the part in which you can locate people. You did have that ability, now you know the person, what they're wearing, what they smell like, probably.
Locate objects.
Well,
He is in very much like a sentry mode. He is just looking with
That's so funny.
intent of finding something.
Are they within 140 feet of me?
For what? Locate
Like, if are either one of the do I have to specifically see the target in order to? Okay.
in order to do what?
I'm trying to use that
Are
to
you
see,
using
get
locate?
them to.
No, you have to see the target in order to do scouting bolt. Because you're guiding the bolt.
Yeah.
I was to locate, not.
Yeah, but that's. I don't. Hold on.
Like locate object, locate creature.
I don't currently have it on the list, and I wouldn't be able to use it anyway. Literally, I have 2 spell slots, and that's it.
Well, if I would have an inkling of where he might be, is one of 2 places. He's either floor up or he's.
Just turns back and looks. Sia, do you still have bones?
To have runes on me, not bones.
I need.
Tosses a satchel.
Igor's gonna stop, look at Yurik and be like, since when did you just see her?
I should know my mother was a bold fox.
She's a what
Holds
now?
them out.
Which?
Which is pretty bad. Like, what?
No wonder he married you, then. That all makes sense now.
Say they marry you something like a boy.
Say you married your mother.
What is it you seek?
To kill the thing-faced bastard.
No. We're looking for the bride with the sword in particular.
Who is
I
not
think
the
they need
thing-faced
redemption
bastard?
first.
So what are we looking? You're looking for a sword?
Sure.
Redemption.
And what is this sword?
The sun sword. Now the blade is black.
Think of it like an eclipse in the form of a sword.
No.
It's similar.
It has
Somewhat,
a blade. It's an actual blade, not a flame blade.
Magical properties. There's
The hilt was.
Whose sword was it?
Technically, it was his.
No.
The original.
She points to the coffin.
You had it last.
yes.
Me.
It was attuned to me last.
Kind of holds out the runes towards him.
Oh, man.
Sword.
I should cast them more often.
Ask your question and cast the stones.
say? Redemption.
Where's my fucking sword at?
That's what we need.
Igor is super happy right now watching this because he's like, it reminds me of home.
Very so, but differently. The fact that he called it bones.
Yeah.
Same, but different.
He's like
is old.
Yeah, he's like super like
Before
like this fucking
runes
guy.
came. Before runes came.
Yeah.
Is it in the form of a question?
Yes, that's usually how this works.
Welcome to me, bro.
Ask what you want.
Can you take us to redemption?
His eyes, black flames, like this is his thing. And his hand goes over, and you can see little black flames start to outline his hand.
Stone, earth, blood, and death.
Redemption of what you seek is within this hall.
It'd be such a boss move if Lumilla showed up just right in front of her. Zara just went out and just held her by the throat.
Within this hall of death and stone and mud
So she did it.
lies
Take it the
your
short.
redemption.
Who's looking for redemption?
Do we search the catacombs?
Carefully. You do remember, and she points over to where 3 traps were. And you know there's something further that way. So I would say we have to be very careful because somebody's missing and cannot sense traps, but I can sense magic.
Well, if we had an idea of where they were at, I'm sure we'll notice when we get there.
I can kind of remember in where he told me they are at. We just have to be mindful.
Well, if everybody's ready to move out, I guess we might as well go and find our redemption.
Oh, I did say she has her background.
Igor's like, let's go.
What is the marching order?
Oh, he's out first.
The hands go marching one by one.
Are we going behind?
Are you standing beside him?
Just stand up for yourself, dude. That's fine.
Okay, so who is behind Zar
And
and
then
Igor?
it's more sword out.
Charge!
Grab me and my echo.
Igor's standing like 5 feet behind Zar with his axe.
Oh, you're 5 feet behind him.
Behind.
There's like 2.
Alright, beside.
And just like fire, it does give illumination.
Or where do you want?
Right beside me.
Okay.
I'll take the end. I'll cast Produce Fire just to get another life source so we can see more that way.
So I guess that would be it, I guess.
Okay.
Are you in where? What's that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Okay.
then you're right there. Okay.
Seek out your redemption.
Seeing that there were traps, would you not assume that that would be protecting something?
Yes.
Do you think that that is where we should head?
Yes. It's all the way that way, and that's a good distance to travel. Do be mindful we are in a crypt, and it's a vampire's paradise, and most likely undead walking amongst as well as possible thralls of vampires, so other vampires. So be mindful. I will have to peek over your heads if I do the sense magic though.
And easily enough, he scoops up the runes, places them back in the bag, and ties it up.
Take them from now.
They're not mine.
Point me in the direction of the door.
If you're looking for the area of which traps work,
Follow yourself.
she did point out before we left which way it is.
You asked for redemption, now seek it.
Holy oxen redemption.
Blue Millie, come here, please.
I'll step past.
Whenever we come out of the room, I'm branching off to the left. Like, I'm not going to walk off to the left, but I'm going to...
You're starting to flank.
My
Yes.
left or your
Right
left?
there where I'm at.
But move me forward up to that first column, and then turn me right.
I'm going to say,
doing
where's
it.
the destination you want?
Yeah.
It is your decision.
Is that where you truly wish to go?
Where
Is that
distinctly what area calls to you?
Well, just knowing about the traps and stuff, that would make sense that there's something there that would be. It's being protected, so therefore it is important to Strahd. So redemption, I would believe, would be finding something to harm Strahd.
Let's go to the halfway point.
Before leaving the room,
Uh-huh.
Yerrick grabs Navera by the arm.
Ooh. I'm in trouble.
Now,
Sorry.
Sorry, looking sideways through my glasses is fucking annoying.
it pulls you backwards. The facing.
Oh.
So kind of like the full turn.
Yay.
I've fought you 3 times now. 3. Do you still want to be by your side?
Do you believe redemption can be done? Do you truly wish to still continue?
I do.
You need to prove it. I know you have it in you, and I know that things are scary. But we must push forward. To trust. I believe that you are capable of this. You have to prove it. You are more than just strength. Prove the heart as well.
You can't be a lone wolf anymore.
Bixby, go away. Sorry, my phone's up.
You're no shield maiden?
I.
Let's put it that way. He's gonna hug her close.
You just hear them up front and they peanut, they're like, ugh.
No, because
What was about the feelings in the room after the hissy fit?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Well, since Igor ducked beside the door to wait for people to walk out, he absolutely heard everything. But he's not going to say a fucking word to any of you whenever you walk out. He's just going to be like, alright. That's the Uric I know. And he's just literally going to wait for you guys to walk by, and then he's going to walk up behind you guys. Like, not saying shit, he's just going to walk up behind you guys. Yeah, and it literally, that's what he's going to be like. In his head, he's like, there you go, Uric, fucking sack up, alright.
We're good.
And then doesn't break the fucking mood or nothing, because he's an asshole. He's just not that much of an asshole.
Yeah.
So to the middle?
To the middle of the
Reach where the chair is at? Roughly?
Roughly, yes.
I'm gonna do something interesting.
Okay.
Yours?
Yerrick's
Yes.
gonna pull out Argynvoss's wrath
Okay.
because of the cold that is imbued on it.
Yeah.
He's gonna hold it up
Nice.
for the ice that forms along the blade to reflect the light.
Okay.
Clever.
Like a
Wrong one.
glittering
Watch the
diamond
back,
dust.
yeah.
like
There's too many
that.
Yep.
Igors.
Okay.
Too many Eeyores?
Yeah.
Why is everybody
Zeor,
always happy?
Eeyore. Too many Eeyores.
Where calls to is forward still the path you want to take?
Walking along, I mean, there are.
Is there like a insight I can do on myself, or like understand where
Like do
I
self
would be headed?
reflection.
Like a self-reflection
He
type
wants to look
role
into
is like
himself.
Activating God GPS.
That's that's hard.
Not really, but I will say make a perception check. Hold on.
Need the warning on
Probably not.
God, please tell me where to go.
25.
Huh?
25.
Okay. There are a lot of these crypts all have names. You walk past one that says Magus. The one to the right now as you walk by past the words Magus.
Has anybody else seen this? Would he have been aware of the illusion or no?
Huh?
Would he have been aware of the illusion from the empire before, or no? From her in that situation, or like?
Yeah, I mean, illusion, yes, but this is a tube.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know if it was more of like playing with his mind again, like an illusion type situation.
Everybody can see it. Everybody sees the name.
Everybody
Magus.
saw what we saw.
Can't read. Can't read.
Everybody saw what we saw in the room, and no one knew any difference. So.
Stuff.
How long has the Magus been around?
I mean, we can read, just not comment.
Yeah,
Perhaps he
shit.
was associated with the family before Scott? It's a possibility that he had a crypt piece to it.
So maybe not as his first name, but the family name.
Not to butt in, but didn't he say that he fought Strahd before and died?
No, I believe he was almost killed. Went crazy during himself. He didn't die, he barely got away.
He was defeated.
Yeah, he was defeated but not killed.
Did we ever figure out if he had two names? Like, not two names, like, Bobby and Kevin, but like Megas, Jonathan Megas. Do you know
You
the
can
name?
teach names from.
I don't know.
The Magus is a title.
I don't know if that was his name. Shit, I'm stupid.
Used to April Fled and April Stun and
I've been around these morons for too long.
So you said
Not
it's
April,
to the
April.
left of
Right of you.
Fucking dead.
Oh, no, that's sorry, that way.
yes. So the left of my character.
But the question is,
I don't know why
and
there's
once
just
again,
a
this is
random
just me
top.
asking questions. The question is,
Into
do
the
we open
void.
the door or not?
To
To the Megastar. Might be something worthwhile in there.
Are we going to
disagree.
really take something from the other two?
I don't mean take anything, I was just saying maybe look.
I mean, the only place that was sacred here we've desecrated.
We've already fucked it up. I don't think we can do much more damage. I'm not saying that we should, or we shouldn't.
So if you want to go ahead, I've already done my damage here.
If it is a party decision, then I'll open it.
When did you turn Irish?
I don't know.
You're going from like Viking-esque to Irish.
So with that, seeing that like the only name
Don't know what
popping
you're
up,
doing, Shoy.
I'll head to the left and
We
walk.
switched plans.
Shoyer.
So you're hooking a left and walking up? Okay. So can we go to the next tomb that's up? Well, that way is where
These
we're
two.
going. This one. No. This one. No, the one. Okay, where you pointed the first time. Yes. Go that way.
That's why I pointed up here. Like
I
there's
know.
two tombs.
I know. And we're specifying to one.
Oh, gotcha.
There, as you glance now to your left again, this tomb is clean. Clean. Like no dust, no cobwebs. Looks very unkept.
Is there a name on it?
You're walking into the crypt. They're called. When you walk inside, they're like rooms, small rooms.
I was just curious because you said I could see his name. Like, so
Uh-huh.
that's what I was asking.
Sure. But looking at it, the column is very clean. No cobwebs, no dust compared to the other ones that have all this.
I'll my echo step through first.
Okay.
See if anything happens. If not, then I will follow.
Going into it, looking around. It's sparsely decorated. Bare stone walls, but it is immaculately clean. There is a sarcophagus, also very neatly clean, very gothic.
Do you think this is one of the resting places of the birds?
Possible.
Look at it compared to everywhere else we've seen.
It's quite possible.
Is the biggest door to the portcullis thingy not open? Like, is it shut?
No, it's open. There's no doors. It's just a small room. And when you walked into it, it has.
It's a crypt that's like a mausoleum at the same time.
I guess. People are still really intrigued by it.
The inside is very gothic looking. It's very clean. Not a whole bunch of, like, it's not. There's a couple knickknacks there, but like as you're looking around and with the light that's shining in, you start to see like chemistry sets, scientific things.
I would say this is one of the resting places.
You hear from a distance, because I haven't walked past the biggest one. He's still like looking at it like, I don't know, I really want to go in there. For some reason, he really wants to go in there. You're going to hear. What's for which one?
Who's the ghost?
Which one?
Lamilla.
Can I make a like perception check to see
No.
like would we notice
No, it wasn't
obviously if either one of
I
the
think you're right. Yeah.
would we be looking around for the brides while we're doing all of this crap?
Well, I mean, I would assume that you guys are, so I'm using your passives, yes.
No, we just have tunnel vision.
But very clean and scientific, yes. No, that's correct.
He's going to walk past it and come up there with you guys now.
What is Lamilla? Okay. Let's make sure it up anyway.
So, question now.
Answer possible.
What do we do with this?
Well,
We know where to kill once we get along.
Because people must try to be and ask, because clearly I guess there must have been enough of that. I don't know how all of this looks.
Some melted lead.
If he wants me to break everything,
No.
I don't know if that will work.
how about
I'm just trying to offer a hand.
she's like sizing up the size of the coffin? What about if we decide and end up killing her, we have to put a stake into the heart to keep them there, right? Not from fiddling about.
I do understand that much, yes.
And she says it very quietly. Well, if you put a stake in the coffin, so whenever they reappear, the stake's already there. And just like laying on a pincushion.
Would that work?
It sounds
It's like booby trapped in the coffin. essentially.
Don't they come back as like particles though, not a whole body?
But once they're laying there, the stake is there.
And they have to form. Their bones are there, yes. But they'd have to physically start to transform in order for the steak to do.
Yeah, they eventually become like body, not just bones, and when they do, it's there.
She's saying put the stake in the skeleton where the heart would be, so when they form.
When the body starts
yeah, but
to
it's
form.
not a full tilt skeleton. It's too old. It's more brittle, scattered remains.
No, I'm saying if she sizes it upright, looking to where the
Of course,
body
you won't
lay.
know that till you remove.
She's meaning sizing it. If she were to size it up and knowing where the body lays, around about where the heart would be, once it starts to manifest, it becomes more fleshy and looking milky instead of like and bone. She would
Kinda like
form
skull
around
camping.
the stake.
I get what you're saying.
She's making it a trap. Once she lays there and starts to form, she'd be forming around the stake, and technically the stake would be in the heart.
It wouldn't work like that. You have to stake her as she's doing, as she's transforming.
That's what it is.
Ow.
Or no,
But
that
you
wouldn't
can
work.
lay a stake there, knowing that this is our markets.
That's true. And she looks around for a
Yeah, that's
nice
right.
little spot, essentially.
No, you need the stake of wood.
We have some.
I've got branches too.
The either lives. I'm gonna look
I
around.
think we should do something much less movable.
What?
Well, if one of the brides decides to go happen back over here and sees that there's a stake on my tomb. That wasn't
It
there
won't work
before.
anyway. She ambering the idea, and since God has deemed that it would work, it's kind of like, maybe it'll work.
No, because they were talking about marking the tomb with like leaving a stake or something there.
Planting it somewhere without it being in sight. However, the most fun thing would be, since she is the magic caster, if we end up staking her, hers would be the fun one to arcane mark.
Magic cast.
She's spellcaster. Which is why I'm essentially useless around her, because she can counteract my spells.
Nevada, how long do we have till they come back anyway?
We don't know. The only way you would know is if you sit here and wait for her to like, good morning world, I'm back.
So we may have.
It could be a day, it could be a second, it could be
As-
minutes, it could be weeks.
Zeor goes around the coffin. You can see like gears turning. Spellcaster, you said.
She's a little bitch.
I'm a scientist too.
Could we lock her coffin? Draw runes on it?
And he's feeling around the sarcophagus, and one of his fingers pulls out a hidden compartment. Well, you're good. Here's your spell book. Witches are buried with their books. There's no use of carrying it around. If you're just a shade of your former self.
Now I have no spells to look up.
Yeah. Was he just?
See, the funny thing is like he even breathed.
No.
She's like in awe because
He's like,
she wasn't expecting anything to happen.
the spell book has the following spells within it.
We like to set things on fire while people are in it, and then
Alright.
you punch kids in the faces.
Expeditious retreat.
That would be it. We once tried to save kids by setting the entire place on fire where the kids
Fog
were
cloud.
supposedly at.
That doesn't even make sense to me. I'm a fucking barbarian.
Hideous laughter.
Was he a Viking? Okay.
It is a touch to
Magic missile.
Just a little bit.
Almost spelled that, but okay.
Blindness, deafness. Yeah. Rave enfeeblement.
Oh god, that seems like
Good times, good times.
Suggestion.
yeah. I was probably
Fly. And her most used lightning bolt.
Well, I also know her spells, I suppose.
Takes time to copy within your spell book. That's what the books contain.
So,
Do you have to copy them if they're already written in a
Yes.
spell book?
it's not my book.
Because what that is to decipher, you have to decipher.
And
Oh, okay.
you always write in
Each-
symbols or words
each-
or whatever.
A wizard has their spells specifically designed for them.
Okay.
So she has to decipher
Okay, so she
Those.
can't just read it and know
and then
the
make it her own.
Gotcha.
Like how he said before with identify with a pearl or whatever, you could be like, and then it identifies or whatever, or you could just like, or you could put it in your teeth and go like, whatever you want. Like he's,
Touch it and you lick it.
Otherwise, I have to sneak out.
you can even add it to a piercing probably. Have a pearl and it cracks and put another one in.
Well, I mean, you found one
Yeah,
crypt,
they
so
would think it's mine.
we'll take a short break right here, and we'll see you guys here in a little bit, okay?
Hey everyone, Jonathan here from the D20 Misfits, also known as Viking. I've got a sponsor today that I'd really like to give a shout out to. Dubby. I'm a hardcore energy drink user. I'll do 2, 3 energy drinks a day. This stuff, let's cut that out. If you're interested, go to w.com and on checkout use our code D20 Misfits 10 to get 10% off. Again, Dubby, well done.
Alright, guys, welcome back. I know we had a little short break there, so.
I had to pee.
He had to go
take a little
piss.
break. It's getting a little heated down here. So,
He hoisted the leg.
so let's find out what these
You're the
guys
most
are
dog.
going to do next. So knowing that the one crypt there houses the miller's coffin and her remains.
Are her remains inside it right now?
As the latch was open with the book, she placed a stake in it and pulls it back up.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
She must have eaten Snickers.
Is there any
You
way
said
now you're not
to
hungry
seal the
anymore.
coffin?
Her being the main magic user.
Yes, you could, technically. But I don't have gunpowder.
I would have to go through my book to unlock, no pun intended, my arcane lock. It can lock something, and a spellcaster can also unlock. So,
To a degree, arcane locks more set on passwords and the parameter you set, meaning a password. Technically,
That's a good question.
by mechanics, you could stake her, put the lid on it, and cast arcane lock to where she couldn't. Nobody could try to remove the stake because she'll be in an endless sleep if staked.
technically, you're right, it would be on the stake.
But if somebody comes and like moves the coffin lid and pulls the stake out, she would come back. But if you magically arcane lock it,
The stake.
no, magically arcane lock the lid, nobody could open it.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Even from the inside.
Nope.
You can't.
No, you
Because she's
go
sleeping.
Because
She won't
every,
be
How
like
could she? How could she wake up the cast if she's sleeping with a stake in her heart?
every time
Someone
I
else
ask
has
the
to
question,
unstick.
I get told that. So you go ahead.
What?
Go and ask the question. It wasn't my idea at all, I
There
promise.
was no coffin for her to come back to.
It still goes back to her resting place.
But its resting place would be in.
This is her. This is her. This is her remains. They go back to her remains, and
The book burning the remains.
they reshape. They're already destroyed. It doesn't. As long as there's something there, she's still going.
I think
to do it.
supernatural.
Yeah, burn salt and burn the bones.
But the bones are gone, but you don't have to have an item. If this room
They're still there.
is still technically there.
You get what I'm saying?
So burn everything in the room.
What
It's not gonna
I
nothing.
listen, and I agree with what you're saying, but what if we burn the bones and take them with us and destroy her coffin?
Then she's gonna go back to wherever her remains are.
If her remains are in my bag, I can wait for her to come back
What
and
about the
stake
bag
the
of
bitch.
holding?
Would she be able
Well, I
to
can't
get out?
contain. Well, I mean, they're ashes.
I
Oh,
will put,
oh,
I
yeah.
will put her bones in my damn
Be
pocket.
able to get out of the bag of holding?
Yeah, because the bag of holding burst.
But question though, not being stupid. But if we take the bones and we put the remains in
It's
my
the bag of
satchel.
holding. The bag of holding is still a bag.
Yeah.
It can be
So
erased
the bag
from the
becomes
inside.
that
overstuffed.
should be right there. We still
It bursts. Every content that's in it expels out.
Yeah.
But
That's why it's only a 12
Right.
cubic foot.
So
Then
we
we have to
have
figure out what we're doing with her body.
we have the location of
fucking
one.
keep stabbing it. I don't care.
It's not.
I already said what we're going to do with the coffin. I just need I would need time to get Arcane Lock ready. If I can do that whenever we have time, I suppose, I can get it in my book and have it set for a failsafe.
We have the location of one at least.
And I'll remember where it
Get
is.
back here.
And then you can do your magic
I can look
shit
at
and
it.
it stays there. But they can be. You said they can be unlocked. I don't know.
If the password is mentioned, yes.
Oh, you'd be the only one knowing the password. I don't even want you to tell
I
you
mean,
it wasn't.
even technically, the spell only suppresses it for like an hour or something like that. So that could still play a factor.
It takes 15 seconds to open up a fucking thing. I just wish there was a way to lock her in the bitch and she never comes back. Ever.
I mean, there is an alternate way.
What would that be?
Put her in the lake. Can't do that.
But
Can't
the
get
body
the
water
room
in the
lake.
witch, I don't understand.
I mean, no, but
I mean, no, but yes.
somebody did
Mary
dredge
Poppins.
the lake and saw that there were coffins chained
That's the
underwater.
I almost kept in character, and I was almost like the Iron Maidens.
Now, so they can't get out of the castle.
Because a vampire cannot cross flowing water.
And if she's underneath it, she would be stuck there.
If the water is still flowing, she can't leave her coffin.
But
It's
if they
chained
dredge the lake,
and into the ground, it's there unless somebody goes in there and pulls the coffin out.
What do you mean they dredged?
I took a swim.
What couldn't you just say that?
But-
Big fucking voice.
ultimately, we have at least a few ideas of what we could do.
More information than what we had before.
Yes.
It would just be really enjoyed if she does not ever come back ever.
So, what is next?
I'll move my room down to here.
Is there
For her to
anything-
wake up
I'm
and
gonna-
start her to work every day.
Fuck this. I want to check.
What?
Is there anything of interest other than her
Put
book?
holy
Just
water around the edge whenever she
It
touches
said
the edge.
it's
It goes, ah, you know
sparsely
she's awake.
decorated. There's really nothing.
Okay. Good morning.
well, we found this. Is there anything else? Because if she's down here, you know the others
The
are. They're
others,
probably
yeah.
not just connected. Like, hey, I'm awake. How are you doing?
Hey, honey, I'm awake. How do you? There you go.
But the other
This
brides
is
could be
out
down
of
here.
all the
There's a lot of them down.
columns. We got lucky to find one.
Well, I mean,
And I can't just reveal them all.
I'm not trying to be that person.
That's not the Harry Potter.
We have time. Just look for more clean ones. To go buy them quick. Dirty, not it. Dirty, not it. Clean, found it.
Yes, they all have different interests.
If only that logic was that simple.
They could.
To
Some
me,
of
it
them
is,
could be
Frank. To Igor, it definitely is that simple.
Okay. Where's the next step?
Wouldn't this be a part of your redemption, though?
Huh?
I'm
Wouldn't
gonna
this
use
be a part of your
detect
redemption?
magic. See if there's anything else. Because you mean like even with her coffin, it'd probably like light up a little bit because of. Oh, it's just a mechanism.
But did you think that
That mechanism
I don't
is
know,
just a
use
secret
your,
compartment
use your brain and
that
find
houses
the other
your
ones
gun
then.
But knowing of the possibility of the other brides and what else could be down here, she's gonna see if she sees anything.
Zero.
within 60 feet.
Yes. So she's gonna. Yeah. She's gonna use detect magic. I detect.
You like the episode of South Park where Butters gets the fucking shuriken in its eye.
So you cast detect magic.
Yes.
And nothing shows it.
So, which way do we go now? Sympathetic? Left, right, up, down, circle, what?
Stepping out, and like, since we are headed up, north, south,
East, west.
am I
Something
able
was done.
to see what's up ahead? How far ahead am I?
Like, to see
Just
what's
to get
further.
like, you know, like,
I get what you're saying.
yeah. I see like the statue things or whatever, they kind of hidden back. Trying to ask in a way that's not maybe.
But they gave me the that's a word.
I mean, looking forward, there seems to be stairs that descend down ahead of you.
Do they go down or do they go up?
It looks like they do that. I
Oh,
tried
those
in that
ones,
bubble.
okay.
Or, I mean, you can roll a perception. Something does catch your eye looking straight. almost like a wave effect, but very faint.
Going to walk up this way further. Here. Is that the wave on the scene, or is
Yes.
it beforehand?
The lineup is just behind him, so he's gonna without moving on, and he's going over.
So you.
We just don't do it like this because I'm in the camera.
So you didn't get anything on your ping? Do you see the slight barrier?
A perception. 19.
As far as like a thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. He's mentioned he sees something ahead, so I'm trying to use my perception.
Faint.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I perceive what he is trying to explain to me that he sees.
Can anybody see it? It's like a shimmer and a like.
Shining shimmer.
So like
wonder.
water that or like light that shimmers across.
How? Okay, so like at the top of the stairs, looking down.
Yes.
Okay. So wide steps descend to a landing, flanked by 2 alcoves. Within each alcove, taking up a full 30-foot height of the ceiling, is a bronze statue of a warrior holding a spear. A soft blue curtain of light flows between the 2 alcoves, dimly visible. On the other side of the curtain are more stairs descending down.
Do I sense anything yet? Because it's still up. It's concentration.
Who's directly beside me? Anybody? Avor? Great.
Yeah, it's a concentration up to 10 minutes.
What?
I was asking who was beside me. And I looked, it seems Avor.
Everybody should be at the ready if we try to go through this.
Well, she has her staff and dagger.
Just saying, if we go to walk through this. If we go to walk through this, I'm assuming that it is a ward. And it will alert.
Do I sense anything?
Yes and no. It's faint with arcane magics. Like it's magically protected in a way, but at the same time it's not.
Arcana?
I'll give you more of this.
Okay.
Above the wall are worms. Here, beyond death's door, lie King Barove and Queen Ravnarona. Only those who have passed themselves may enter, or their rest shall never be disrupted.
Are you relaying this out loud, sir?
I believe we see this.
Yeah. He can't read.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I looked at you like, bitch.
What does it say?
If that's
Squiggles.
yes.
It's a squiggle.
If the squiggly lines up there say what you said they say, then this would probably be Strong's tomb, correct?
His parents are
Yes.
so.
King
I'm
and
pretty sure Strahd's not a man and a woman. But he did come from a man and a woman.
He did have a wife?
When a man and a woman love each other very much, they make a straw.
I wish you would have never given me those beans.
Oh god.
I'm kidding.
So it said
Kind of.
pass through ourselves.
Make a
There's-
religion check.
I don't believe, in my eyes, I don't
I
believe there would be a
will
need
support
to.
your religion check, third. So
Might as well just make it yourself. I don't tell her right how
I
to.
mean, it says it was
Well, you're
already
rolling with
dead.
advantage if she's aiding you. That's what she's
We're
doing.
not-
yeah, I mean, I do have a
That's
high
it.
religion, but
18.
Any
Okay.
reason to go in there?
Yeah, what thing? What does this next do?
You're feeling that with, like, you're almost like a perk for what you are now. That new sense on things. There's no oath holding now. So this curtain is a one-way road
go in.
to keep the living out.
In my eyes, I don't see a need to go in. We're not looking for mommy and daddy. We're looking for Strahd and his bitches.
If it keeps living out, who's to say you can't put the dead in there?
It wouldn't
So?
make a difference though,
Yeah.
because Strahd would walk through. He's already dead. Anybody that would want to cause ill intent to the world would just be able to walk through because they're already dead.
Would we
No.
put the coffin through?
If it's saying if that is the case,
Technically, I died, so I can walk through.
Died too.
didn't I technically die?
In a way, I have also.
I have lived very much so. I'm not walking through.
I'm a reborn and I've died.
Okay, but
Is there any reason to really go in there though?
let them figure it out.
There could
That's
be
what-
answers.
Okay.
He's like, a goodbye. And just goes.
And a technicality, player to DM, haven't.
You technically died? Yes.
Multiple times over.
Simonak's been dead or shit.
So technically, the only ones are.
Plus 3. Yeah. And she kind of goes like this and.
Fuck it.
Just be
I
careful.
mean,
You went through it?
Z went through.
Just be careful. If you need me, don't.
Don't. Actually, she pokes her head back out. Does her head come back out?
Huh?
Does her head pop back through the curtain?
Who?
Mine.
So you step in and then pop back out?
Her head. She just wants to see if she can actually.
I'm like poke my hand out just to see, kind of like test the waters with it. I'm like,
It's cold.
but my hand comes back out.
It's cold water.
And you're just like, You guys stay right here.
And
Back through the
I want
curtain.
to know what's on the other side.
I think you
Should
should
we
one plus
leave
one.
the-
She wanted to say something,
As
but with
like, are you coming or what, pussies?
I've lived. I've not died. I'm not going.
You see him
through.
moving
Don't
his
go through it then.
Okay.
Step through.
Ah! Fuck! I'm gonna be a total dick.
Kill me, bring me back.
No.
Just look at Eivor. I'm gonna draw.
I'm gonna feel bad for this, but I'm doing it because I'm pissed off at him anyway. Eva. Eva,
Yes? Yes?
did you see that part of the curtain?
Yeah?
Come with me. I see something different.
Why?
Because I see something different. Come here. As soon as he walks up to it, I'm shoving him through it. So he dies.
Just for fun, can we do like a charismatic or like a persuasion roll for this? Just for fun?
Sure.
I'm
we
either
possibly do
gonna
that?
push him through or I'm picking her up third her.
You already chose
Somebody's
your. You
going-
already
I
chose
mean-
your team.
He's pushing you through. So my thing
You'd
is,
be getting my axe in your back.
what?
I mean, that's.
What-
okay. Now let's go. let's go Dex versus Strength. Are you surprisingly doing this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you roll with advantage on a strength check. Tyler will roll with a dexterity normal strength check.
Ain't no fucking way I rolled a 16.
Will this be like a regular dex check or a dexterity save, bro?
No, dex check.
Okay.
20.
16.
Yeet.
Out you go.
He goes in, and what happens is, Tyler, you're looking behind as when Eivor goes through the curtain, he gets teleported back to the top of the stairs.
Ow!
Sparta kick him.
What in the gods' names?
Pokes her head
Alright,
back out.
well, we're not going through there.
I said
And-
stay here.
I
At
say
the-
he's the one who went through.
At the same time, Eivor, you hear, "This place is not for you."
Mother has spoken. Mother is angry.
More Strahd's voice.
Oh. Hides behind a coffin.
Why do I have a bad feeling about
He
this?
just shimmies up the steps and sits
real
down.
bad feeling about this.
And then he looks over at Yurdik and goes, "That's it."
It's through the curtain.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
There's blurs past. You can't see anything.
Well, I look over at her.
You
and
see
I go,
blurs and them descending downstairs, but the three of you are at the stairs by the curtain. You just see blurs.
No hard feelings.
For the other three, very
I'm
easy,
smacking you.
you pick up the feeling
I'm
this
listening.
place is both hollow and desecrated at the same time. It is a very eerie feeling.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Your son is such a
Stronger
mother.
daughter.
You pick the sense that more towards, you can definitely see like the difference of sarcophagus of king and queen. To the more of the queen's son, you can feel Strahd's undying love from his mother, hence the hollow ground, and him very desperately trying to please his father, which is the desecrated side.
I didn't know what to do in here.
Here, as we walk through, it's almost like a slight ringing in everybody's ears of how deathly quiet inside it is. You don't hear, for as thin as this veil is, you can't hear them laughing. You can't hear the words of Strahd yelling at Eivor. or Ivar laughing. You can't hear outside past this curtain. The tomb rests in hushed silence. Tall, stained glass windows dominate the eastern walls, allowing dim light to fall on the two coffins resting atop white marble slabs. The one against the north wall is marked King Barov von Zarevich, and the one against the south wall is marked Queen Ravrona von Raonin. The vaulted ceiling, 30 feet overhead, is inlaid with a beautiful gold mosaic.
gonna hear in your mind, Sivanak. What's going on? You guys okay?
Does that actually get to pass through the curtain though?
Yeah, it says it can pass through all things.
He's, I guess, speaking a message.
Just sit back. Are you okay? What's going on?
Fine. This is just.
It's very muffled.
Fine. What the fuck? You okay?
We're fine. It's just a tunnel over the rocks.
Nothing else. He's just going like, okay, they're fine. Couldn't do shit anyway if they weren't, but they're fine.
As long as you can understand muffled.
Yeah.
Well. We came in here. I have no idea what for.
I told you, didn't it?
It looked like a place of importance. Whether to us, I don't know.
Going through here could possibly give us an idea more so if we need Winstrong, possibly. But being that this is the lady and the lord of the castle, Fullstrahd.
Looking at it too, and seeing what's like there, is the fact that like what you're getting, like the feeling off of this place, is that for one, the importance of it is resting on marble slabs, white marble. The only one you saw before this was Sergei's.
Yeah.
So the importance of laying on white marble slabs are these sarcophagi that resemble this is the main family of Vaughn's heritage. Next to the king's coffin is a full life-size wax effigy of the king.
It's just creepy.
It would be interesting. If only. Knowing that everything in a way that made Strahd, he tries to hold standards for family. And to, as she looks at the father's tomb, what's the word I'm looking for? Tries to hold a certain standard and hold a candle, impress his father. And then we know how he is with his dear beloved, who is not his beloved. Everything is for love or to impress. This is what makes our dandy boy the dandy boy he is.
The best part about this too is you guys are talking to each other. It sounds like you guys are hundreds of feet away.
Oh.
Even with it being
You
as
can
quiet
hear
as it is.
tone, but you can't hear words. This place is silence.
Ah.
So even the message spell does not work. But like talking, you can see it. Like you can see the lips moving, but like you can hear tone, but you can't make out anything that's being happened.
Sorry.
Heard that. For the sake of the game, just say you fucking wrote it down.
I'm just
Jesus.
starting a letter. She starts writing in in her book, just like.
Can't he
pulls out
read
a
lips
book.
though?
Roll religion.
With advantage.
area, you feel like it is desecrated.
So I guess going back and forth a little.
Kind of like, yeah. Just like I said, that what I just said, I also said in the book.
Do we need to gather anything here? We have information in this prideful, full of himself and the image he tried to take.
With him trying to, the creation of Strahd being that what made him him, with the would-be bride, his mother and his father, this all made Strahd and Strahd. This could also, without a weapon, could be a weapon against him.
Yeah, that and the idea of Tatiana herself.
She just simply didn't even have to record, yeah.
Oh.
So Czar sees us writing down just like, because she can't.
Should we leave now? I don't know what to look for in here.
I'm gonna.
I mean, you guys can all see that the ceiling is solid gold. Where the inlays of the mosaic are solid gold. So you can pry pieces off and be rich beyond measure.
She won't desecrate it.
There's also a stained glass window that's dirty.
Where are you?
Just looking at, somebody else that's in there.
I'm not in there.
Yeah,
Is it a stained glass window that's dirty?
You didn't know.
Yeah,
She did.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why didn't I watch
Ripping
that
the
one?
dragon wing off.
That's
How
really good.
high is the window?
Window covers like the whole west side of the wall.
There's a window?
You're not even there.
I know. But I'm just thinking, like, aren't they in the, like,
It's just that it's
basement?
clean.
Okay.
It's there for
Notices
pretty.
There's like,
Okay.
dirtiness, like this doesn't.
No.
She's just pondering over her head as quick as she can, just to like.
Everywhere else is super clean. Taken care
Oh,
of.
like it's like doing that, like to kind of. You can look out, and you can see the castle walls very high up. When you look down, you can see the jagged rocks at the end, hundreds of feet down.
That's a shitty view. Hey, look, death or wall.
So we're like on the coastline?
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a really good place to shove a cop out.
Judging anybody who falls out of the window is making a 900-foot view.
Gonna be the first one you ever took, huh?
I mean, somebody has said to survive so far. But
Apparently.
that's more D6s I gotta roll.
There's 4 D6s that you know how to roll.
More than I have.
You're
to
gonna
roll.
be like, alright, fuck this.
So what was it at 500 feet? Was like 20 D6s or some bullshit like that?
Something like that.
So I'd have to roll like 30.
So I'm here to borrow everybody else's D6s.
Oh no, I have that.
Oh.
I got enough D6s to do that. That's easy.
900 feet? That's closer to like fucking 50 D6s.
Yeah.
Just,
He's literally screwed.
draws us a gold bar with shinies all over it.
Points.
Oh, that's right, because we needed Ember, not gold.
equals with a dollar sign.
Roll for performance. So you know you draw and it doesn't look like shit.
Looks like a fucking cat turd.
Looks like a square. More close to 40.
Yeah, there's no way.
Just like shake, shake, shake.
For what?
Yeah.
What? I mean, we can always come back. Do we need to lug it? Would you guys
She
really
kinda,
need
like,
to lug it around now?
Walks out of the curtain.
You can tell
And
that I would say
belays
this before you do that.
Yeah.
You could tell that based on what it is you're picking up faint magics from the Queen's Coffin. But also like it's faint. Or the attempt to preserve didn't work.
Who's dead?
Have they been told? We've been told about vampires can't cross water. An idea strikes Garrett.
I know exactly
And
what
he's
your idea is.
rushing out of the fucking curtain.
Okay.
You, help me get the coffin.
I can't go in.
Help me get the coffin.
That one?
The one that's down there, yes.
Okay. So he runs over into the sarcophagus. Lamillas.
You realize
Okay.
if it's 900 foot,
Okay.
it breaks.
I mean, wouldn't her bones just go in the water?
Yes and no. It's a jagged coastline.
Okay.
Coffin.
So it might
Like a
boing,
broken egg.
boing.
She can't cross flowing water.
Have you ever tried throwing a
In
normal
river, she
coffin
couldn't
900
cross.
feet
Mhm.
to rocks below?
And
keep it perfectly
ocean
safe?
isn't running water?
No.
Motherfucker.
She can't. She can't cross a stream, something that's flowing. Okay, that breaks a line surface. Do you get what I'm saying?
Insert Stewie Griffin head tilt right now.
Yeah, I get what
Okay.
he's saying. Like a river.
A flowing stream. So if you would drop the coffin down,
an
all the
ocean's just
bitch
a
got to
body.
do is climb back up and get into the castle.
So it could
is what
wash
you're
because
doing.
the ocean's.
But the ocean is constantly moving.
Fucking moving.
Right, but it's going to shatter. Not all bones are just going to go magically in a well-placed angle, just
That's what I
bounce
said.
into
900
it.
foot drop. I
Just wanna
kept
eat
saying
it really
this
hard.
to two people. Now
I
three
got the
people.
strength to do it.
900 foot drop. You ever watch? Could you imagine just dropping a normal coffin, even if it's a stone coffin, dropping it
It's going
900
to
feet?
splatter. It's going to create somewhat of an explosion. Yes, I get what you guys are saying, but it's not going to. I mean, yeah, her bones are going to be there. Some bones are going to be washed in there, but it's still some bones are made on the earth, on solid ground.
She will
The bitch
do
will
that.
come back, climb up, and destroy you.
And then you have no place to stay.
What if we threw the bones in a bag?
You're not in there. You can't say that.
He's running
We're
back
not.
out.
We're not doing that. The only place we
makes you
could
feel better. I like
probably
that
do
idea.
this is if somehow.
What if you stuck her in a bag and then yeeted her into the ocean?
Sorry, I'm looking for a circle. The only viable way, if you're trying to transport a coffin without getting caught, if you're lucky enough, would be to shove her through the flue flame like object and put her in the lake on the other side of that. If you don't get caught. The thing that I dropped into? Yeah.
But you just stalled it.
No, it's bad. Remember, God has said, that won't work forever. Thank you, God.
I don't remember that, but okay.
I don't
I
either.
don't remember that either.
But what?
Alright,
That was a good idea.
I like it.
Eric, rush up.
I mean, if
thought it
you
was awesome.
would like to try, go ahead.
You might get
I don't like the way you said that. At all.
Either.
Go right.
I don't like the way you said
You
that.
may get stopped.
May.
You will get stopped.
Yeah, I don't like the way you said that.
Well, then don't do it.
I walk back out through the
I mean, I loved it.
veil thing, the curtain. I mean, you do sense this place. The grounds that hold the two coffins. Absolutely evil. So, a vial of holy water would partially make it hollow. Unless somebody cast sanctuary or hollow grounds.
I was literally.
You're just wanting to do it.
Yeah, no, not that part. I was gonna.
Sanctuary!
Czar.
I am fucked up!
I was gonna act like, you know.
So hold on, we're all walking back out. We're all still.
You didn't even leave
I know.
the room, so she's like trying to because we can't unless we can read this.
She's gonna ask her.
She's gonna attempt that first. Can you understand what I'm saying?
You ran out to it. I did.
I
should
had
raise
an
it down.
idea. We take the sarcophagi, we throw it out the
You
window.
understand? So then she asks,
Am I lifting your coffin or not?
she's trying to think for a second. And like, not the holy water, but can you do any kind of like blessing or, you know,
It was a good plan.
I don't
something
read that
to
one, so-
diminish,
What I was saying was there's a bunch of gold up it.
like the evil
Yes.
presence, the
You can't hit it.
Okay, you can.
let's make it a
It's
little more
anything to
calm.
add, but I don't think it makes us so good.
Knowing that he can cast magic, she doesn't know what all is in his menagerie.
You said it was like.
Before you even mentioned that, that's why I was trying to,
Pill shit off.
because he's still here. She's trying to see if there's anything at all that may be of assistance since he's able to cross through here as well.
What's another?
Yeah. I'm on my downhill surge at this point.
He has a little bit.
I reached. I made it to the Holy lands. Now I'm leaving them.
It's blowing down the board.
Ceremoniously.
Now what?
It's not. It's more like.
Why does not the stairs of that catch up to the other side?
Actually, it's more
The
like,
point I was being shot.
Because it's upside down.
yeah.
What were you doing?
Now you guys are all out there, and it's just me and Zara in the room.
Let's go back in.
Don't wait for me again.
I gotta check.
Fucking Ingvar tried to walk through it.
I heard straw.
But
did.
I got
Don't-
pushed.
Don't
I think
walk through
maybe
it.
yeah. Eivor did. Was it just Eivor that heard that they all?
Or it was a big. I thought it was like a big.
Was it he heard it or did they all hear it?
A loud
Okay.
voice yelling.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was
Too
a
much
we
fun.
all heard it, like it was an intercom.
No,
Okay.
it's Abor's the only one that
That's what I
heard.
said. That's what I was wondering.
Oh,
He's the one that
okay.
heard it, or
I guess Ingvar tried to
Can I
walk through
hand
it,
the
but he
book?
got hollered at my truck. I don't know why he tried to walk through it, that was foolish.
he's going like this, like strong, strength.
Maybe I'll kick you through next.
Oh,
That wouldn't be nice.
religion, strength and religion.
Cross.
X.
Next horse spot. Pirates!
I'm
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm drawing away. That's why she's like book. She's like, oh, strength,
The walks.
not strong enough.
But everyone needs to get really good in sign language very quickly.
I'm learning.
I don't think you're playing fucking charades.
Going back in?
Leave me again.
To see.
Yep.
Okay, let's figure. Ingvar, don't try to walk
She
through it
pulls
again.
out a vial of holy water. Pulls out her second one.
Pulls out a third one.
Enlarge!
It would dilute it so much.
Roll religion.
Oh, I'm proficient in that.
I am too.
Oh, good. The dead bitch is
23.
good with religion.
So, what happens basically to that area of effect is what you're gonna like get is holy water poured out onto some place that's desecrated, a vial would roughly cover a 10-foot square and make it hollow and diminish that part of desecration. Is what the vial holds.
And just cross the curtain. Strahd can no longer see mommy and daddy.
Well, for every 2 squares would be a block.
How many people got holy water?
Pokes the head out. Give me your holy water.
Yeah. That's we're strong again.
You didn't hear him the first time.
I
Well,
have
Eivor told me.
I have 1 bucket.
That's how many squares would I need to cover the curtain area?
What about your doing the pine branch again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Remember?
That's
the
30
Abbey?
feet, so 3 to 4 bottles max.
I got 2. Pokes her head back out. I need 2 bottles of holy water.
And they have
Kind of like will push you
Uh-huh.
out of the curtain. That would probably be unwise.
Because it pissed off Strahd?
No. Yes, in turn. This place is deemed evil.
So it's in a way of holding back in this room.
When a place emanates
It fights back.
a very evil area, in turn it would, yes, fight back. But making a place that is evil intended is there for a reason. Have you ever encountered something like this before?
Yes, we have. That helps.
Have you come across an evil, desecrated place before?
Trying to search back in some of her memory banks. You hear like dial-up sounds. Let me make a roll. I literally have.
History.
Okay, roll a goddamn intelligence check.
Oh, that
I'm
goddamn.
not saying religion,
I'm
more like a
playing
history.
based
and,
off of, like,
the
memory
druids
serves.
and stuff from
Nope.
Oh, that
Yeah,
goddamn
it's-
beautiful footage.
Well, I mean, yes and no, but
25.
goddamn. Really, guys?
I'm drawing a blank, but I'm also playing my character
Here,
to
hold
wear
on.
her memories and shit.
Or gosh.
Put your thinking caps on.
The places that we've gone to, we've been to the Abbey.
No.
I'm thinking
Death
the
House.
fucking lake.
No.
You talking about the red
No,
curtain?
overthinking, guys. What place recently visited was the seed of power on which Strahd became evil?
Hey, temple.
No. Motherfucker,
The
you...
room. I'm not there.
We're outside talking, discussing. We're not inside.
No, yeah.
But the DM intervening,
Oh, Sergei's.
you caused it.
I break stuff.
Something that was recently.
Raha did.
Yeah.
What spawned?
Me pissing him off. Going through the door.
What came from it?
The fucking shadowy guy.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't there for that
The
part.
shadow spirits of Strahd killing them. This is a place of pure evil and maleficent force. If you start to forgo and clean it up,
The last time I walked through a door that I wasn't supposed to go to, I had a giant scary guy that I couldn't even fucking see attacking me. Should we just leave this alone and move about our day?
if you do this, I will stand by you and protect as much as I can. But
place of evil is intended to be as such.
Then we leave it.
Cleaning it with anger. Whatever force is there.
I was merely only. If we should not, then we will not. But if it would aid and assist for the future battle against Strahd is all I intend to do. Whatever crutches and whatever.
What purpose would putting the holy water down on the line accomplish?
Once again, having him separated from his loved ones.
It would, yes, anger
So
him.
hurting him.
Yes.
You would hurt his feelings.
If I remember correctly in fighting, when one fights, as I've learned, barbarians and pastimes, so with a rage, you don't fully think cognitively. If someone even fights in a rage, would they not fight rationally?
Not using his full head. Basically being so pissed that he acts irrational.
Is this
I've been there before.
vampires? I know, but Miss Strahd, I do not.
You've met him. I mean, it may be foggy.
Did I?
Yes.
It's something
Like
about
explains
that's
like cloak.
something about Butch
Zeor's
gets
met
off
him
of.
at least once, I believe. I believe he's also witnessed power. She's trying to like.
The Iron Maiden. Yes, he has.
Yes.
But he's never seen him acting pissed off.
You see him act like a prick and push her into the coffin.
Zero wasn't
Yes,
around
but-
when we angered him with his mother, was he? Remember when he found out we killed Barushka?
That's true.
That is hilarious. You killed. Oh shit! You killed his mom? Then there?
Okay, I was.
His other mother, not his real mother. Someone that raised him like a mother.
So that's his grandparents, not his.
No, that's his actual mother in there. Someone that raised him like a mother.
Besides,
His
her,
nanny.
Yes.
her point was to separate him further from his loved ones. He's already destined to never have what he desires.
I understand. I get where you're coming from. If you want to cut him off, do it. But I know placing that would only anger the hell out of
And he might send 15 more different things at us.
The
So leave it
creature.
to them.
The creature thinks
I agree with you.
wanting Tatiana. He drove himself to Vampire because he wanted to live forever because she said he was old. So he had to have forever power. He was driven by love for that. He's driven by love and to impress his father by being this iron fist ruling creature who never ages and will never die. So he is forever bound, ageless. He is by vanity and by love. He does not think with full clarity. If he could be of clarity, it may not even help that I do see that
Fueled
point.
by love and daddy issues. Gotcha.
But also another thing too,
I'm so fucking.
he would have to know that
We
it
need
happened.
to-
Will I
So
do
walk
this?
right past us.
Yes.
No.
Because you talking about it and what I just rolled. Zero's religion is with advantage. Okay. I roll. You care to look what they say.
Look, that's
8 and a 9. Unless that's a 6.
The dots are down here. So those are 2 sixes.
You see, you
Okay.
should have never asked me.
Double 6. My plus for religion is plus 6. 666 is what is wrong.
evil.
Sending us to hell?
666 is
No,
actually
just
not
talking
reasonable.
about it made him think. That is ancient. The god of blood.
Vampire.
Power and evil force. Beyond any you know. If you would desecrate this place, you would anger him
We're not ready for
and bring the
vampire.
wrath that follows.
So the guy who made Butch Strahd is. Okay, well, I prefer not to fuck with him. No.
Well, then if we are done here, we know that this curtain is here, and apparently there is no meaning other than knowing that Strahd has yet another thing he tries to impress, and by impressing his mother, who is probably... He makes it a lovely place for her and tries to win his mother's love by killing and pillaging and all this. You know, mother would definitely approve of that.
So does it mean... No, I'm not even what to ask, because then I'll look at like I'm stupid. So
We need to see if we can find the other tombs of the brides. And if anything, possibly Strahd's tomb may be down here. And if not, it's up higher.
He's going to lean over to Sevenak and go, does that mean Scott's parents were vampires too?
He was turned
I
into...
didn't ask you. No, I didn't say that in character. Did they just regulate dead bodies?
As far as I know, skeleton would be in there, yes.
I wasn't asking you either, motherfucker. I said it slightly to Sevenak because I didn't want to
But
feel
you
dumb
have
in
to
front
think
of
maybe
everybody.
his hearing is a lot better.
I didn't say that. I said it to Frank. He didn't want to feel dumb in front of everybody, so he leaned over to Sevenak and asked him.
Aren't you supposed to seek redemption? I'm working on it. Work harder.
Fucking get there.
Work harder, not smarter.
Hi, welcome to our motto for
I
the
don't
campaign.
know what redemption looks
What? What is it you wish to do?
It's very difficult when I don't know what redemption looks like.
Since this as Zah has,
You're looking for your redemption, right?
where do we go? What do we do?
You're looking for redemption. Is what you asked the stones.
They don't lie.
You asked for redemption. Is this redemption to you?
Finding more answers, yeah, to possibly take Strahd down. Yeah, that is the entire reason I am in this place at this point.
But why here in this room?
Because if we know where they lie, we can kill them. Redemption.
They're already dead, so what do you want?
Because after they get dead, we put the stake in their heart and then it can't come back.
They're dead, they're not vampires.
Am I misunderstanding something?
Yes.
Okay.
He's talking about his parents, not.
No, the fucking parents stuff makes no sense. There's no need to go even go in there. So don't go while we're still sitting here talking about it.
They gave us a more of an insight to.
So we found out Strahd
Strahd.
has mommy and daddy issues. We already knew this. He's a conceited little bitch. Let's go.
Continue on. Father, where do we go next? What do you feel in your jellies we have to do?
What the fuck is
Is
it?
this your redemption to cut him off from his parents? His loved ones?
Thinking of the
Sounds
only way
so
to hurt
boring.
him, yes.
This is all the weird shit.
A way to hurt him, even when it comes down to not being, if it came down to not being able to destroy him, to leave him with the thought of not being able, he would have to live forever with the idea of not having.
When you asked the stones, what did you... You said the word, you said it vaguely. Where should you want to know the path of redemption? Is that redemption for you? Or for her? It's for the group. Not the redemption you seek, because that is what you asked. What is redemption? It's a very vague question. So if this is redemption you seek, wouldn't it be more pliable for you to lay down the water?
If it's not for that, what if it's clarity to Strahd? If there is such a way to clarify to him, to open his eyes to what he's losing. Not in a way to harm him, but to open his eyes. She's just thinking, if that's a bad thing to do, what if there's a way to...
The question not is asking what you originally asked.
It seems, if I may interject,
Is
it
this
seems
in
more
your
like
eyes
revenge than
redemption?
redemption.
Redemption is doing what I said I was going to do from the beginning. I've lost the one power I had to go against Strahd. Redemption would be finding that power, taking it back, ending Strahd so I can get back to the somewhat of the life I had before I was sucked into this hellhole.
Then take this damn bag, open it up, pull the stones out, and ask the right fucking question. What you just said, do it that way.
Show me the path to the weapons to destroy Strahd and right the wrongs that have been done from this evil.
Can you make this?
Make 3.
How many did I roll? Sorry, I got my
Different version. Sorry.
They're all clear. They're all blank.
They're all blank. Like the runes are just gone.
For a fact, we knew beforehand there were writings.
Mm-hmm.
They were all blank.
That's a new
They're all blank. And casting the runes of blank when it's a fate unset.
You must get the power yourself. You have the power to fight. Do you need the sword to truly end
The
it?
stones, one by one, start to rattle, shake, like an earth tremor, making it
Tremors.
Max splashes.
walking up, out, through the curtain. The blurred vision comes into focus, and it looks exactly like Silmac holding the sun's sword.
I know what he has to do, right? Fight yourself.
If redemption is what you seek,
Barony's a being back.
Oathbreaker, I am the Undying.
The stones
You
are black.
have no power anymore.
The stones are black because the powers you feel you lost it while you're unwilling.
It's black. You couldn't do it.
You have strength fully. The sword.
God, I hate jumping like worlds. Because now this is like the
Yeah, so did we.
cave that Yoda tells Luke to go into.
We didn't like jumping walls either, but
You
look at
have
us
power
now.
before the sword. You feel like you don't have the power. What made you more powerful?
Child, the adults are talking.
Redemption. What do you have? You lost everything. You made us lose everything.
This is everything.
You worry about about praying instead of working on her tenants to protect the helpless, right? You let the damn makers die.
I saved my family just like I always have.
By going against fate itself?
It wasn't my fate.
But it was the fate that was casted.
Of someone else's beliefs.
And here, the Taroka deck is like these runes. And you can see now, all the runes are scattered about in the armor. And they're all different. All the runes are back on, they're not blank.
I don't know much about nothing about runes, nor do I know anything about tarot decks. Those are not part of who
But
I am.
fate, you know.
When you cast
Fate
the
is the
runes-
destiny, is it not?
My fate was to fight my entire life. My fate brought me here to go against Strahd. I've not stopped doing that since I arrived here.
But you took on the mantle of being a holy man.
I made an oath to protect my family.
And you have broken that.
My family is still.
No. In reality, yes, they are. But from what I remember, did we not cast or conduct the arts of ceremony against two individuals? And then we trekked up towards the pass, going to the temple, and idiot's son-in-law decided to rip off a fucking wing of a dragon and fall to his doom. Once something is dead, it stays dead.
But he didn't die.
But you didn't protect the family either. Because he is part of the new family.
Yes, he made a choice on his own.
But you didn't protect him. You didn't stop him from falling. He fell.
Something else stopped him from falling.
What?
Sad.
Some random guy, I don't know much about.
Yes, but he fell and you did nothing. He did a reckless thing and you didn't stop. You didn't protect. So how are you protecting anybody when you haven't done anything to protect them?
My protecting is making my way to the end of this journey and finishing Strahd so he cannot harm anybody else.
But it still doesn't make a lick of sense.
Fate doesn't seem to make any sense.
Fate makes perfect sense. It's destiny that does not.
Don't you get to choose your own fate? Because if
You
I
have
really
a
want
hand in shaping your destiny. Your fate is already sealed.
not according to Magus's fate. If he was fated to die by Strahd's hands, then he would still be alive. And
Not
that
if we are
happening.
Strahd's hands. This is his game.
Taroka deck specified that at the hands of Strahd, he will die.
Yes.
That was fated. Now we changed that fate
Jesus says fate cannot be changed.
by our son-in-law hitting him, trying to kill him, and then our comrades, who in turn are like our family, attacked the helpless person.
I don't believe he was helpless. I believe he was trying to harm. That is the action that I took.
He's still undone anything. While in the midst of the Magus attacking, or going mad or attacking, or if it was the vampire playing hideous fucking illusions on us, you try to remove a curse solely to benefit you. While your own daughter was almost dead. Your son-in-law on the verge of dying.
I was removing a curse so I could finish.
And we wanted to pray. to help our own self-interest.
No, to complete the task I was given by the gods I was supposed to trust that entrusted me with this. Who forsaken me before I chose to forsake them.
So in turn, you forsake yourself. The Raven Queen.
I have broken my oath to the Raven Queen. I have not broken my oath to stop taking.
And what do you want to do?
I want to kill Strahd. I want to end this.
How?
Any means necessary at this point.
What means are there? You've seen the sword's not going to do shit for him. Just the odd question of him arguing with himself is just.
See,
like,
while you're doing that, though, as I was telling Erin, like a hushed whisper, she feels bad because, like, it was your choice to pray. It was your choice. And, like, who's the one that actually told her, hey, do this? Because she couldn't see it. Seeing you hold this sword, you have to have it out to fight Strahd, but you're also flying blind with it. So she's like, you need to atone. So you're not blinded fighting him. It was her fault, she feels, because she's like, you need to atone. And he's like, no, we're going to go. And she's like, atone and do this. Pray, and I will assist. You need to do this.
You said that the illusion of me or whatever is holding a sun sword. Is it the what is it? Black owl?
At the moment, yes.
What happens if I reach out to grab it?
What little effect will it have for you? It's not going to give you the power to destroy Strahd. If you want it, prove you want it.
How do I do that?
Like you said, by any means necessary.
I've seen you in action. You're still alone enough.
I told you.
That's
you
taken
were
down
strong
enemies bigger than us.
before the sun sword.
You have the power to
Before
destroy them.
Barovia. The sword may have
Weapons
Oh.
are useless against.
Your
enemies
weapons are not
necessary.
useless
We
if
will
you're the one
find.
swinging them.
They are when he is freaking immune and can heal to a point like a weapon that doesn't have the damage that's
And
necessary.
if that's the way you think, then that's why he is standing in front of you.
We will
You
get
clearly have no idea how vampires work.
Fuck.
Clearly are self-doubting yourself.
We will
That's what
get
I was saying.
there. You have to have faith in yourself.
I am you and you are me. I am just an echo of yourself.
As the Echo Knight just.
So he's having an argument with this. I thought he was. I thought you were arguing with Zara the entire time.
No.
No, he's
This-
arguing with.
The rune shaped into Sibanak himself.
Sorry, hang on.
No, I was just confused
When
for a second.
casting the runes, you were bypassing the norms, the fates. You were asking the universe. The gods
Okay.
do not have a hand in this.
Mm-hmm.
No.
This is the universe answering.
You
Sibanak.
asked
Okay.
for knowledge of the power. The stones were blank because you have the knowledge for the power.
You have unwritten your own fate. This is your better fate.
You are looking at a battlefield like
Even
it is a
if you-
useless cause.
It's very simple. You could just simply
You're fucked.
wash the darkness away until some sort is returned to normal. But if you don't wash the darkness away, forever in the eclipse you will walk. Shadow and death will follow you.
can't. You can't. If you doubt yourself, you can't.
All points made. Said you didn't do a damn thing to protect your family in the moment they needed you.
And I believe I did.
How?
Doing what I said I was going to do. Continuing this journey.
You could have walked right through the main doors where you was there and confronted the son of a bitch right then and there and attacked him. But no, let's go downstairs. So you had every opportunity to go after him.
I have a family. I'm not the only one who makes decisions in this family.
You called, when you say decisions in this family, are you talking about everyone?
Yes, everyone here.
It's your family.
Comrade.
Why there's so many deaths happening within your family?
You would put it out to be their fate.
I never said they were their fate. If one's fated to die by the hands of another, then they shouldn't die by the hands of a barbarian. Or by a son. Something of that need to be protected by the father.
How was that his choice then? What I did, how was that his choice?
He just said, decisions are within my family.
Decisions are within his family, and I'll do whatever I can about please.
But you are still
He's
among
adopted.
comrades.
Yes.
So in turn, you are family. Just like the battalions that died when we were fighting.
So
We had a battle plan of a single-minded unit to do what needed to be done. But the enemy had the upper hand. We outsmarted. Had strong power. But still, the power is right here in my hand. And you turned it this way. Because you didn't have the strength here to atone.
I didn't have my gods doing what they said that they were supposed to do. I did everything I could to make right what I did wrong. I was forsaken before I forsaken.
We gave up on him before we gave up on them.
How so?
They're the ones who turned their back on him.
Not necessarily.
Whatever gods it is that you follow.
How?
So I sat there and prayed what I said and what I asked, what I begged for.
You
was
begged for the
ignored.
power to kill, to
I
defeat
begged
Strahd.
for the power to right what I did wrong. I desecrated a grave and I tried to atone for it, and my gods forsake me during that as I begged and pleaded for forgiveness.
Because you didn't possess the constitution to do so. The will to do so. You were scared one minute. You're not scared of losing this? The power that a god gave us? The power to reap souls?
I read many souls before I had the power of a god.
But to harness it,
I wasn't there this entire time.
being a holy warrior?
This isn't necessary.
Says you.
Says me.
Why?
This is my fate and it's not something I need to be.
Your fate is of who? Of killing Strahd and then what else? What after that?
Whatever comes after. I don't have that far advanced.
So what would happen if you defeat Strahd?
I'm gonna go on to try to take out the vampire that has him under control.
Okay, and what if you fail?
I'm trying to do exactly what I said I would do.
But you didn't protect your family.
Then it was fate.
What is fate to you? If you don't follow the Raven Queen, you just cast your fate aside. You don't give a damn about it. Why are you so hung up on fate?
There are souls that need to be freed.
That is
wrongs that need to be righted.
And what wrongs were those?
To start with one having my daughter taken from me and then brought back and dangled in front of me like some puppeteer. Which is the reason I made the so-called oath, was to make sure I could help protect her.
And how many times has she died?
Too many for my liking.
So you would say you failed.
No, I don't believe I have. I believe other powers that be decided that they would interfere in things that they shouldn't have, or at least should have done better on their end, since there are gods and all-powerful beings. Yet, they're not capable of taking care of what needs to be taken care of here.
If gods were to intervene and just do whatever the hell they please, what purpose for the mortals?
Isn't that what this vampire is
She's
doing?
slowly getting very angry at me, the shade of Sipnak.
Yes. He took over and has ran an entire world.
There are so many gods out there, deities of higher power. Yes, we acknowledge. Again, if all the gods here, including the Prime Seven, that govern the world we live in now, if they intervene, what's the purpose for having holy warriors like us, clerics, of their name, that are granted the powers through their cause? What purpose do they serve now if the gods would just interfere? For instance, her. A holy warrior of the Dawnfather, trying to shed light on the world of darkness now. She's trying. And so she got casted out for, but she still tried. She has determination of keeping the same path and redeeming herself by choosing life as her motivator. We took an oath of glory to become the undying. But if we become immortal, our family will eventually die over time. Okay? We can't give them immortality. But yet, if we would remain in our original forms, we would walk for thousands and thousands of years and see our family die and die and die again. And we would fail at the main job of protecting our family.
Not when it's their time to go. There's a difference. Dying of old age is different than dying by an
But if there
unfair-
was means of not having that happen. Don't you see what's happening?
Yes, I'm wasting my time arguing with my
Yourself.
past self.
I am your future as well.
You know what's kind of funny? On the fact that I'm getting rather pissed off. You're getting all the blame. It's all Sipnak, the Sipnak show. Sipnak couldn't do this. Here's the thing. True, even though I do follow fate, still by a thread. How many times have we taken turns protecting one another? Save for me. For how long until I was able to fight? And then I protect you and vice versa, because that's what family does. It doesn't go on one person's shoulders as a family to protect. If I step in front of a lance for you, did I not protect you? But is it supposed to be just solely on your shoulder to protect him, her, me, that? Whatever that is.
That's what I'm being told.
It's not.
It's horseshit.
You believed you were protecting us because until you knew the truth of what happened with the Magus, you were protecting your family. Yes, I went by my goddess of fate. However, even if fate deemed that the Magus, say he did go snap off the rails, deranged, and try to kill all of us, and you protected us for that just because so he could die distraught. If he went to the full magnitude of the Mad Mage and tried to kill us all just to do it, you're protecting us. I was trying to save his fate because my goddess wanted us to make sure he died on his fate. You tried to save your family. You tried to make sure I didn't die or any of us didn't die. You tried to save your family. If I was so far away and jumped somewhere, do you have magical means to stop me right then and there? No. So how are you supposed to stop me? This is in your head as well as a projection. It's trying to open your eyes in a way, and I do see that. However, you must understand one thing. Before you had the sword, did you think you needed more power than you already had? Did you not think you were at least strong enough to continue to fight?
Yes.
Was I also not, in a way, an assistance to your power? We fought side by side. In a way, that was your strength.
Yes, sword or no sword, I would still continue on.
You will protect to the best of your ability. You're not a god. You cannot deflect everyone for all eternity with your mighty shield of the world. You can protect how you can and save your family how you can. I have done the same for you before. I was a bit smaller, but I still protected you while you were down. That is how you protect. If I warp someone away, can you protect them after that? You'd have to run. But even then, perhaps fate let them drop.
You never told me to push my axe into his head. I did it myself.
You were protecting us.
But in turn,
In turn, what? You can't blame one
Gods,
person's actions for
do you
everybody.
not think, based on what our daughter has said, that fate had deemed the mage to die by the hands of strife? Yes. Going into a holy warrior's sacred place, his burial ground, and letting him to take a bunk by desecrating and removing it.
We was told not to do it, and we did it anyway. You know why?
Why?
Because there's this thing that you holy rollers don't understand. And it's called will. Freedom of fucking will. And we will do whatever the fuck we feel like doing.
What is
We do
your
not have one
purpose?
person that overrules us, or any of your gods. I will make my own fate.
This
I
has
don't give a
nothing
fuck about
to do.
anything with your fate.
This has nothing to do with it.
It does, because you're sitting there talking in circles.
I'm not talking in circles.
He's trying to open
I am
eyes.
reflecting the choices he made.
It's at the hands of Strahd.
Well,
Fuck
not
was it
just
for
that, but
But-
why, when you was attacking the Magus because you felt threatened, locked in a room, knowing that he was
That's
acting
what I am
shady,
getting at.
it doesn't matter. Why did I commit a selfless act of removing a curse to help fight when I could just fight?
That is what I am getting at. It's at the hands of Strahd.
You
that
were
could have
created for
been-
what purpose?
That changes as time goes on.
Your original programming.
But that was my fault. I wanted him to fight and see, not blinded. I suggested it and he did.
The hands of Strahd could have been.
We were
anything,
capable of making
not
choices.
the literal meaning.
We
The
weren't
hands of
controlled.
Strahd.
But he didn't die at the hands of Strahd in the game. It could have been any of his
We were just
But not
pawns.
We were a part of the game, are we not?
We were not of Strahd's. We are of us.
Everything we
What
do
is
is a part of
your
you. We are his puppets.
Now it's the
It's my belief that I am a handle squad.
Do you think you're strong enough without this sword?
That's what matters. I think that I'm
Yeah,
going to
because
try
we're
whether I
just
have to or not.
That's committing suicide. Do you or do you not need this sword?
I don't believe I personally need the sword
Then why seek it out?
because I believe it is an aid to give us an advantage on the battlefield.
Do you need it?
Fuck no.
I'm not asking you.
I didn't fucking say you did.
Aegon.
I fought more wars than you were just a shit stain in your father's
In your
eye.
opinion, I can wipe my ass with too.
You try. What is your purpose? Do you need this sword? Or do you have the power to take it? Either which way,
He's fucking overlords.
you could go against Strahd. Fight him. The extra damage? Yes, it will help. But you could still kill him. Turn him into ash and go back to his coffin. Yes. So what? But with the aid of the sun, yes, he doesn't need to go back, so he'll just turn to ash and die.
I believe the sword is necessary to
Then cast the sword onto somebody else. If you have the power, would you?
Why make the selfish act then of praying to remove the curse then?
because I cannot wield the sword and use it.
Can you fight Bard?
You wouldn't
Here, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
pass on the sword.
It's not about passing on an object to somebody else to use.
He was praying to get the customer when he speaks in fucking blind.
Why commit a selfish act
This is selfish act.
of praying to atone to cure your own blindness when your family was fighting each other? Your son and daughter were literally at war with each other. And you selflessly chose to worry about you. Why?
I needed to be able to see so I could protect my family, and having the sword was the one way
But you're a
that I thought.
battle-hardened warrior. You don't need sight. You've walked so much war, so many battlefields. You couldn't tell me you didn't develop a sixth sense of knowing when somebody's about to strike you from behind?
I believe there's a difference between regular warriors and a vampire who can just out of thin air.
To a degree, yes. You're absolutely right. But it still doesn't matter the fact of why you wanted to break a curse. Why you desecrated a holy warrior's tomb. Who gave you the sword to begin with?
We went to the tomb to find the last piece of knowledge that we needed to have to take Strahd down. That's what we were told. That's why we did what we did.
Yes. But you knew as soon as we stepped in it was a sacred holy place. So why commit a treason based on being who we are, a paladin to a god? Over fate, over life, the afterlife, if you will.
We figured finding the answer that we needed there was what was needed to be done.
Did you find it?
In a way, like I said, defeating him or not, I have the capability of making him aware of whatever happens. He will forever be a So his existence is moot in a way. No point to it.
Do you think your actions that you did so far, you regret?
Because he casted the wounds.
It's also because he's looking at this the wrong way.
Enlighten me.
Why are you not getting any flack for this? Why are you not getting any blowback?
Sia, would you just explain the path he's walking?
That is for him to decide.
I know, but apparently the others do not. You walk the path of wise minds. You don't think it was unwise to desecrate a holy warrior's tomb? How many fallen people have died and you buried? Did you go and dig up their shit?
I don't believe that doing what I did was meaning to desecrate as it happened. There wasn't the intention of desecration.
But again, you're not answering my question. You're bouncing around it. Did you dig up the friends that you buried, your comrades, before? Thousands of years ago? Did you go back and take their shit?
I had no reason to.
You had no reason to. Some had better armor, better weapons. You didn't take them?
No, I had no reason to.
Was Stepanek the one that even took anything? No.
He's the one that took it.
He placed a thing on its chest.
No. He technically took the book, which
I
in
left the
turn
room with the book in my hands. That's all that matters.
he also took an item that was placed in there. Whether it was his or not, and it was placed in there to keep
This
the big way.
path is yours.
Understanding gods.
If you think you don't need this sword, walk away. If you want it, take it. But you don't have a purpose for it. Because protecting your family, being the Undying, being a warforged from before, it doesn't mean shit. Because we're going to live forever. We're going to watch our sons, daughters, grandchildren die. We lost our first grandchild. The woman that could have been a wife. That together we raised an adopted child.
I want to hug Steven and not Seven right now. Like, oh, fucking me up, Frank.
Why choose these actions if we're going to live forever?
Because other people deserve to be at peace.
And we don't deserve it as well.
There's long since given up on it.
We've lived for thousands of years and we've yet to die.
Here, put it to you there. We'll make this random for you. Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yes, talking to you.
I fucking see that. I'm here to help my comrades destroy an evil that there is, so there can be souls to go where
When
they're
that
rightfully
set
go.
evil promised you the power to take the lands of a rival.
Like I give a fuck about that.
Well, not anymore, because you're trapped here.
I'm not trapped there. There's nothing about me that is trapped here.
Really?
Yes.
Then leave.
I choose not to.
Why?
If I wanted to leave so bad, I would end my own life.
So then why are you here?
Because I'm not a fucking coward. I'm not going to sit back and let
Why didn't you
some
rush in?
asshole.
Why didn't you rush in and destroy the truck?
Whenever we first got here?
Yeah.
Because I was told that I wasn't allowed.
But why did you... If you didn't care what others think, why didn't you just run in and do it?
Did I ever say that I didn't care what others think? I did not. I know with common fucking knowledge that if I would have rushed in at that time, without everybody else being ready, then it might not have turned out so good. I'm sorry, like I've already previously said, some of us have common knowledge and don't blindly follow something. Is there any other questions you would like to ask me? Because like I've already previously said, I'm not that fucking coward.
Exactly. Good. Purpose. Your son died. Forsaken you. You blindly went to go and cut off a wing of a dragon, desecrate a, destroy a bridge you would never get across to find this sword to begin with. Why so rational after you just got married?
I do it to protect her.
Protect her? You didn't protect your son.
I had no choice.
You had a choice.
I didn't know it at the time.
Gods are gods that demand sacrifice, do they not? Oof.
If I was in a well right now.
Do you not sacrifice to the other gods that you used to worship before the Raven Queen? In good harvest, on the eve of battle, did you not sacrifice things to them?
Sacrifice comes with our own blood.
So you sacrifice your own blood by cutting yourself and giving it regards to your god for what? Protection in battle? To wield a sword with a strong mind?
Not that. You take it so literal. We sacrifice ourselves. If we die, it's honorable. Dying
honor.
in battle is honorable.
But making dumb, rash decisions is honorable?
I didn't say it had to be smart.
Well, why?
Because we are films.
It's when, if I ever get to walk the halls of Valhalla, the stories that they will tell. I killed the dragon by ripping its wing off.
But in order to do that, you added a new god to the place that has no ties to yours.
Because maybe I'm not destined to return home.
Is that your choice?
That's what it is.
Is that what you choose?
I have found home in her.
Oh.
Cast out. You chose life.
And I did it again.
But still, you got casted out. Why are you here? You can never return to home, so why does it matter? Why not just take your life?
If I were to do such a thing, how would I be able to help anyone else?
What?
If I were to take my life here, when there are clearly people that need help, why would I do that?
Why would you help? Person born of royalty had everything at her grasp. Why help? You had everything.
Because it's a coward's decision to see a problem. And you know you had the ability to help. And you could have done something to make it better. So there are many things that you can look at that don't just affect yourself. It is for the good of anyone. There is nothing greater, whether it be for sense of self or self-purpose, than to help the lives of others. And it is something that we have been taught throughout our entire lives, especially as royalty. If you could make changes to make the lives of everyone you know or have been around or interacted with better, and you chose not to do it. It is the greatest selfishness.
Turns and looks at the Dragonborn. Why? Why did you leave your home when you could have stayed and defeat that evil there? Why'd you come here into this world?
To be fair, I didn't come here by choice either. I was pulled in due to the shenanigans of an Archfavored, a Tartar's wife fact. But I see that the danger here is just as grave as those there. And anything I learn and use here, I can use to save the home that I came from.
But what if there's no home left? You defeat the evil here, but then what? You go home? What if that evil already destroyed everything and everyone you know? That isn't home.
You don't choose your home at times. Sometimes you make them. But what do I know? I never came from Asmondale. I never know who raised me. I never do my parents. I go when the wind takes me, and then when the wind takes me, it's where I call home. You can stay right now, but Rovia's my home. I'm trying to help it. And who can say? I may never get home. Maybe I'm just going on an endless search for something I'll never get. But who would say I can't hope for that?
One who has walked many lives, gained different things, evolved, become an image of something that was a part of you to begin with, no matter what. We took you in. You're just a little green thing that had the affinity of fighting. Great sidekick to have. To where more of a big brother taking care of little sister that turned into more of a father and daughter. If you're following the tenets of a Raven, you brought me into it for power by asking her. After she robbed us with so much, why do we even care to follow?
She's the reason I came here. I asked her to bring me back from the cusp of death. Yes, she is of memory. She believes what is dead is to stay dead. Many people that don't even follow the Raven Queen believe that. What is dead should stay dead. They believe the same thing when they see necromancers and the necromantic practice is ungodly. But she too was a necromancer before. I followed a pilgrimage to see how her life was before she became the Raven Queen, slowly learning to try to understand where she came from. We're trying to understand if something is dead, it should stay dead, and why she believed that. Slowly trying to understand if it is someone's fate, it is their time. Sometimes it is hard to let things go, and yes, I am slowly learning that at times I have to let things go. Because when you fight for family, you want to try to keep them protected. But if you ask why I followed her, the fact that she brought me back to my father.
to live and to breathe, begged her to bring me back, even if I was different, even if I wasn't me.
That still doesn't prove anything.
Why I followed her?
She just robbed you of your power. Why continue to follow? She robbed you of your son. Not even born yet. Try to take the memory of your parents from you to where you didn't know who you were. And yet you still blindly follow her.
God's work in mysterious ways, as they remember being told before.
But it doesn't mean anything. You could easily choose to follow another one. Someone who doesn't have the tenets of this, or commandments. Like Pelor. Pelor is merciful. He doesn't believe in what's dead should stay dead. He believes in helping the suffering, even if they suffer from death. That's a more blindly suit to following such more stricter commandments of your God. There are so many other ones. There are dark ones, and there are ones who walk in the lights. Muhammad, the God of justice. What's the justice in robbing someone of family?
That is my fault.
She's speaking with, like,
Bitch, I wish I was little right now.
But why still? After being robbed and disgraced
Would
and
have told opposite
disowned,
and act so bad already.
why do you still follow
himself.
her teachings? After she has continuously threw you in the mud and rubbed your damn face in it.
Because I did not. Yeah. If I am to stick for those who should stay dead, I slowly learned to understand that we're not going to live forever. We could. True. But things are meant to die eventually, not continuously be brought back. If I could slap a healing on someone's wound, yes, and it's going to hurt like hell to watch someone die. But they don't truly die if you have their memory with you. To learn to let things go and perhaps fight on for them.
God. That was a lot louder than I
That was
thought it
very
was, and I'm
loud.
very sorry.
Sorry, guys.
I did not mean for that to happen. I'm sorry, guys.
Explosion.
Perhaps that somewhere
That's
was
the sound
within
of
her
breaking
teachings
reality.
of why to let go. Why memories?
Just drew all the attention to that. Fucked up.
If I were to fade now, would they instantly forget me? Would I live with them forever? I may not be an undying being, but I would never truly die with them. They remember me once I'm gone. My purpose of being her reaper was to not only free the souls from Barovia who were mercilessly tortured and continue to march forever, for all eternity, to the castle every night. But there are souls like this everywhere, not just Barovia. People that need to be free to be with their gods. To let go and let one live on within the memories is how you truly never die.
These all, everyone who has spoken so far, has given purpose, courage, love, humility, pride, hope. You are bouncing around every single one and not having clear definitive what you want.
ask again. Who are you? And that's where we're going to end tonight. I had my answer.
Who are you?
He said I have my answer too. Fuck.
We'll see you guys next week.
Write it down.
We will be uploading our last D20 Misfits. Throwing shade. D20. What? 20 questions with the D20 Misfits. With the DM as the last interview. But
You better get some popcorn for that one.
we will definitely pick up this next week. I hope you guys check this out as we upload the interview tomorrow. So from us at D20 Misfits,
Good
Good night. I don't like it.
Bye.